People speak, make sounds.
Hello.
Hi.
Are we
Welcome
doing?
to Chasing Tales?
Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
Technical issues.
Hi.
Are we doing? We've got still no sound for me.
Technical issues.
You're very
Make sure
quiet.
the
it's all good. Still no sound coming up for me.
I think we've got stuff.
Keep us
Yeah.
updated.
Okay.
It's all good. Still no sound
I do
coming
not
up.
have chat open as I have enough things to look at, so I will rely on you guys.
Keep
to
us
let
updated.
me
Got it
know.
up.
Do you hear us?
Please, chat. Give us an update. How are we doing?
Mitch,
Yeah.
the tranquil Moru, and Blood Alex.
Please,
Right, I'm
chat.
moving stuff
Give
up a
us
little
an
bit.
update.
That's me,
How are we
that's
doing?
me.
I know that's you. The tranquil Moru.
Echoes, says Mitch.
Right, moving stuff up a little bit.
Echoes.
That's me.
Like a
That's me.
duplicate audio track.
Oh wait. That's almost definitely because of me, because I had the stream on, because I was listening to it.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Okay, it's all good now. I've muted it. It was just so I could actually test the volumes and not explode my
That was a
ears.
very
and everyone
specific
else's.
simile. It's almost like there are two audio tracks playing.
Huh, weird.
Turns out.
Weird.
Alright, how does the auto balance sound now?
Hi everyone. Welcome to Chasing Tales.
There we go,
It's
says Mitch.
Thursday. Who gives a shit about Critical Role? We're here.
Tranquil Lauren says, "Way to go, Jordan."
Thank you.
Alrighty,
We're
so,
proud of you.
Hello everyone. Welcome
Hi.
back to Chasing Tales. Thank you for rejoining us again if you have been with us, and thank you for joining us for a fresh, if you are brand new to us. As you can tell, we're still figuring out how this goes, and we are a few hands down today. Our wonderful Prudence has been sucked through a wall by a silver dragon, and we'll get to that in the last session, the recap. Our wonderful David, the player of our ranger Markos, is currently not available to play with us today, so that's just
Send him good wishes. Go tweet him.
Yeah, go.
We love
show some love at David.
We love you,
please.
David.
Go show some love to that.
He's
Right.
a sweet boy, and I'm gonna try real hard not to NPC him into death. I'm still debating whether or not I should put him in one of your care. Oh, that's
Me?
quite a good idea. No, one of you. Do
Oh.
one of you want to take responsibility for running Markos? All right, I'll run it.
I'm good.
It's fine. I'll just run the other NPC and all the monsters.
You know what? If I wasn't producing, I would.
I can give it a go. I don't mind. I can give it a go.
Andrew, suck it up.
If you-
I've had to run a whole paladin and Strahd von Zarovich at the same time, okay?
Look it up and
Just,
make it
whoever's
up.
running Markos, get ready to be like,
We're
alright,
going.
so it's this damage to the gun, and then this damage for Giant Slayer, and then this damage for Hunter's Mark, and then this damage for Sneak Attack, and then also I've got this
Oh
other
yeah,
feature,
there's a
so then I
lot
can add
of
to
there's
the
a lot
list.
of maths.
There's a lot of dice.
If you
Yeah.
I'm
be
not
honest,
good at maths.
If you want
Yes.
to take Markos, I think I know all
Uh-huh.
of his immediate mechanics. You take responsibility for his actions and
Uh-huh.
things, and when it comes to like his damage and stuff, I'll take care of that.
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
Does that?
Okay, I can do that.
You can do that. All right. I will briefly
Yes,
give you control
I will-
over Markos'
I think I can do that.
on roll 20, so you can move him.
Lovely.
So
Oh.
control.
The power.
Yeah. Okay. You should be able to move his icon on the map for now. Alrighty. With
Yeah.
that, I'm going to give that a go. Perfect. So, before we get into any recaps or into today's session, Rihanna, I believe you have a little thing to say.
I do. So for those of you currently watching this stream on Thursday, yesterday on Wednesday was my very first session with the lovely, lovely people over at Witch and Craft Games, playing my very first ever game of Vampire the Masquerade. We are playing a short-ish little chronicle called The Midnight Path that is being run by them, and they've got me and another wonderful guest on. It is a lot of fun. It would be amazing to see you guys there. If you have time to tune in, I believe it's 9 p.m. BST. But yes, it is a lot of fun. First session ended on a big cliffhanger with us screaming about zombie elephants. So
Also,
there you
if
go.
tune in, I might be there later.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're currently a party of 4 on a very, very fun, if slightly bloodthirsty road trip. So please come and join us every Wednesday from 9 p.m. BST at twitch.tv/witchandcraftgames, I think is what they are.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Last couple notes from me is one, thank you to the Cognitive Merchant, our current friends with helping us out with small stream tip. As you can tell, we are still figuring out all the intricacies of this. They are handmade, bespoke producers of level works, TTRPG accessories, LARP gear. Specifically, at the moment, the most available things are their wonderful dice bags being modelled there by the wonderful Megan. They have dice trays, dice
15
bags,
sets of dice in this boy, you guys.
dice cups, and the like.
That's over 100 dice.
As
Wow,
well
I
as
could hold like a third of
Oh
that.
my god.
look at those boot wings.
Look at those lovely boot wings.
Wings
Sorry,
with
Jordan.
boots.
Calm down.
Go and check them out at thecognitivemerchant.co.uk. All of their socials can be found through there. They're all they're very easy to find, so go check them out with them some love. The very last thing from me before we get into tonight's game is next week, most probably, things are in motion. Myself and Megan are moving house, so things are all a little bit up in the air. But next week, hopefully, we'll be being joined by a wonderful guest.
God.
Ooh, things are in current talks. I'm kind of torn. Do I say who it is, or do I leave it as a surprise?
We'll leave it.
Is next week.
All right.
Be a
Okay.
surprise.
I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I
But
guess-
we do have a wonderful new guest from a fellow D&D podcast group. So look out for that and come back next week to find out who that is. They're really lovely.
Wait, they play
So,
D&D? Fucking nerds.
Who does that?
Looking over that, they're pretty nice.
I don't.
So,
Never liked anyone that played D&D.
just you maintain conflicts for outside of the game. So, last time, our group, the Soulguard, these adventurers that have travelled across countries and seas, have taken somewhat of a short break, having discovered cataclysmic omens and prophecies of some dastardly plot by the Lich Queen Kaiser to resurrect an ancient petrified titan, an enormous humanoid entity the size of an island. Reading this book that detailed rituals and fiends helping her with this dastardly plan, the group decided that with the 3-month timeline laid out by this, to initially take some rest, to produce some magical items of their own, to gather more clothes for their newly reformed monk, as Nute finds himself once more in his Durgar form. With this come to a close, wonderful, relaxed, just drinks around the parlour were had, and in open conversation it came to light that Ashura's home, down in the Underdark, far below, is somewhere he would potentially like to revisit. But something stands in his way. A hag by the name of the Babbling Sage agreed to a trade with Ashura, an answer for a mystic question in return for his ability to go home. And so the Soulguard agreed to help. But there is one place on the way that is also of interest, and that is where we find ourselves now. Brow Peak Burrow, an old gnomish town that seems to hold the possible secrets to repairing the amulet for a shield guardian. And so the Soulguard ventured forth. Saving their friend Pariah from being petrified, they now ventured into this gnomish burrow, being accosted by strange illusions and strange apparitions of an oozy nature. As they made their way through this dangerous and abandoned, scattered and destroyed town, they found what seems to be the home of the archmage they seek, Archister. Venturing in, they fought water weirds, battled through webs, and got shot by hidden traps. And where we left off last time, as the group just settled in the shredded paper, repairing the books that they could after a library seems to animate itself to fend them off, the walls seem to open up into a portal. A silver dragon-born angel by the name of Alexandre, the patron of Hope Summerhold, the noble sorceress of the party, bid for her help and reached out with a large silver-scaled hand, and without question, she took it, stepped through this portal and vanished. As the portal closed, Alexandre turned to the rest of you in this now quiet and calm, if somewhat destroyed library, and said that at some point soon he may require you as well. So good luck, and stay safe. As this frost-like pattern begins to come back over this portal and melt away to show only the stonework of the library wall, what would you all like to do?
Nute's immediately going to try and open that door.
Which
The one that just turned to ice and then became ice. Oh, it was not.
That was a wall?
The wall, solid stone, seemed to crumble over the ice and then ice over once more.
Yeah.
In that case, Nute's going to go over it and just like kind of push
Punch
on
them
it.
all.
Just like,
As you,
Push on it.
just like,
as you place your grey-skinned hands up against the wall, it's still a little bit cold, but it does appear to be, it feels like stone.
now, I've heard of wizards' houses being crazy, but how they fit a tower in there, I don't really know.
I think there was some sort of portal, Nute.
Markos kind of
Yeah, I
pipes
don't
up
think that's
his
gonna open the
rifle
door.
like half in hand. I have no idea, but hope seems to go willingly.
Is this the guy she kept talking about, dreaming about, do you think?
It
That
wasn't
looked
so.
like him.
She and I'll reach into my bag and pull out the tea that she gave me. That was some of Alizea's tea.
Yeah.
She said that. I mean, I think she's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's her like spirit guide or something, right?
Yeah,
I think it was called Sugar Daddy.
that's what
Right.
that's what she
Sugar
kept
daddy.
calling him.
Yeah, boyfriend.
That is the technical term.
I think it was more like, yes, boyfriend or something. Yeah.
Her dragon daddy.
Hmm.
Holy boyfriend. Holy boyfriend. Full of holes.
Full that.
I think she's gonna be fine. You know, she didn't seem to be panicked. She went willingly.
Yeah,
You know, I'm sure she's fine.
she's happy enough with it. I'm happy for us to just kind of
Yeah.
carry on and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sure.
imagine he can open a portal anywhere to give her back, right?
I think.
I'd hope
Well,
so.
let's hope so. Yeah.
I mean,
Hopefully they didn't use up too much magic to the point where they might not be
Okay.
back for a while.
so how about, because we came into this dungeon after like almost a whole day of traveling, so it's like probably time for a long rest anyway. It's time for
Good
a
question.
nap.
I don't know what time it is.
It's quite late. You guys set off
Quite late.
from home, and it took about most of the day to travel here. And you guys went straight in and did the searching through and adventuring that you have done currently. So it is quite late in the day.
I wouldn't mind a bit of a lie down.
Should we go
Yeah,
back?
so we could
on
wait
our-
here and see if she comes back.
Yeah, we could. I was thinking there is a bigger room down the hall, so we should maybe just go camp
Oh
there.
yeah, the one with
rather
like the
than-
dining room and stuff.
Yeah, because this one seems a bit full of books and not very spacious.
Now like splintered wood bookshelves.
Like bookshelves.
Yeah, destroyed books on the floor.
Is there a chair in this room? Because there's a desk.
There is.
Is it still
You can
intact?
see-
Is my thing as well.
You can see like kind of tucked into the under the desk, but like one leg is broken, so it's like sidled and like shoved now underneath. Is what remains of a fairly small statured chair.
I feel like maybe sitting on a three-legged chair isn't a good plan. Don't suppose anyone near here knows how to fix a chair leg in the short.
There are chairs in this room.
Ah, never mind then. That's good.
As you find your way across this hallway into this small parlor, you see a fireplace on one side, and this room is trashed. Like the table itself is
Oh, no.
splintered into several pieces. There's like blackened marks across the floor. You actually also see what looks to be a pair of bodies, though quite old and quite mangled. It's like kind of tied up and almost like half mushed through the splintered wood of the table.
Oh,
Well, that's fun. Sorry, I just saw what you
Yay,
put
more
in there.
buddies.
That really got me, Meg.
Oof.
For context, I just put in the chat, a wizard incident happened in here. A wincident.
Oh, incident.
A coincidence.
It's a incident.
Oh god, I'm awful. Okay, continue.
That's what you see in this room. Well, just do whatever you wish.
Let's not stay in here.
I prefer the library, to be honest.
I mean, we can try and clean up as best we can, and
Do any
Make
of us
up
have
a bed.
that cleaning spell that Hope has?
I mean, oh shit, yeah.
Nope.
no.
Don't have that.
Huh.
But there's still the dining room if we need chairs.
Yeah,
and
we
like,
could go in
space.
there.
Yeah, I mean, we found a
Just
couple
set up
rooms
in
that
there,
should be
around the
fairly
corner.
clear.
Oh, but we have to go through the webs, right?
Oh
Because
yeah.
they reformed after we passed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peering back down that stairwell that you went up to reach where you are now,
Should we
all the
just,
webs
like-
have re-knitted together.
Scoop all of the wood to
Oh,
the
shit.
edges of the library and stay in there.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
this library would be fine. I've slept
Yeah, I
in this.
guess
You can-
so.
Push one of the whatever's left of a bookcase in front of the door to barricade it if we need to.
Hmm.
Or Snow
that's
can
a-
just stand
yeah.
in the doorway.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm just gonna put my giant wolf on the door, the door frame. Hi, say hello to the door.
Just body blocks any enemy.
best door ever.
Through.
Yeah,
Like Jack.
Yeah.
like Jack. God damn it. Yeah, we could try we can try setting up like a small camp quickly.
Let's do it.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
It is fairly easy to just sweep the books off to one side. It takes you a good 10-15 minutes or so, but you, without much difficulty, manage to clear a nice space in the middle of this room. There is still a small doorway at the bottom side of this room that you haven't checked. Just circling in there with green dot.
I will quickly go up in that door just to make sure that it's safe.
It opens up, and what looks to be a small closet. You see shelves and shelves of stacks of paper. You see more books in here. There are racks of bottles of ink and stuff.
Do you reckon any of this would be? Hope would like any of this?
I mean, we have the bag of holding.
I
We'll
would-
just throw it in there.
Yeah, we can put some. Yeah, we can just pour some of the books in there. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Sure.
And we do that.
Sure, we can do
Do you
that.
want to make an investigation
And we
check?
do that. We just
Shall I investigate?
Yes.
Someone.
Yes.
I will assist. I will help
Cool.
out. I know books.
I know.
Oh, nice.
Those
I
books,
got
that's the dumb
a 26.
26. This looks to be a place of storage of very fine inks and things. You're not particularly arcanely inclined yourself, but it appears that some of these do seem to have inscription of runes in the glassware around the rims of these things. If you're a wizard, these might be useful for scribing scrolls and stuff. Cool. There are also lots of small arcane diagrams and half-finished sketch notes. There is also among the bottles of ink one that is not ink and is a potion of psychic resistance.
Oh, Buck!
Oh,
There's also as much
nice.
in ink.
Oh.
Who has bad psychic?
Um,
Those were
Bad.
the good words. Oh yeah, Nute. Most people.
Yeah.
I'd probably give that to
And
Nute.
I'm
The -1 int boy in the background, just
It's
hello.
me. Yeah, I will give that.
we
potion
are a
to
very
Nute.
bad end party.
Well, thank you.
hey,
That sounds
speak
like a
for
good
yourself.
I have +1.
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm saying the party. Oh yeah, +1 too. Fucking yeah, that's a
I
0.
got a +2.
I'm a gnome. I
Oh,
have
shit.
decent intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. I think with the barbarian. Just the usual tropes.
Yeah. No, fuck those barbarians.
If you could
Sorry.
roll,
I have +1
probably
int and
do
+3 wisdom, bitches.
If
Oh,
you can
shit,
roll
okay.
for it, we'll
Yeah, okay.
probably okay with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she broken fucking stats.
Yeah.
They can
Is
borrow
that
some
is
of
that
the
the,
stats.
the only thing they are in the room? I guess.
Yeah, but
in
I'll-
that closet, yeah.
I'll take like the fancy inks and the paper and stuff because Hope will want that.
Sweet.
Yeah, sure.
You can put on 200 gold's worth of magical inks.
I will note this down in my inventory just to make sure that
Nice.
Hope gets it afterwards.
Okay.
While Maple and
Yeah,
Hemlock, you guys are kind of like filing through these papers and bottles of ink and stuff. The rest of you do very easily clear this space into something that you can rest in. Snow kind of coils himself up. He like coiled up sitting. He fills most of the corridor width and both the door to the library and the opposite room of the parlor. And the other like
Nice.
like head up, just kind of like watching both ways,
Hell yeah.
just keeping an eye out.
I have a
Nice.
stuff for Hope section going in my inventory now.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty good time to just get the rest.
Yeah.
Are we planning on taking like a short rest or a long rest, guys?
It's been a long time.
I think it's been a long day, so we can just do it like a long rest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go for
Do
it.
we want to take
Okay,
watches?
cool. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds like a good
Calendar.
plan. I'll take the first one. I'll take the first one. We can put Pariah on one of them.
Markos will
the
take
tall
one.
tiefling is like,
Hmm.
yes, of course, I'm happy to take a slot.
Markos will take one
Oh, Marcus, yeah.
as well.
I will always take one.
Yes, of course, I can keep watch.
So it's
Good.
that.
Alrighty.
I think that's fine, yeah.
That's enough.
Ashura, Pariah, Markos, Maple.
Sure.
Cool. Alrighty, as the rest of you set out your bedrolls across this cleared out space, prepare whatever food you can in this confined room. Ashura,
I have 6 mammal meats.
as you go on
Yes.
watch, is there anything you'd like to do? And if not, I'm going to roll a perception check.
I will just peer into those two rooms. Are those rooms, right?
These, as you look into them, they look. I'll just make them super duper clear.
Just making sure that they aren't like very like
They are
close
just. Actually, I can probably just.
alcoves.
They are
No.
little alcoves.
Yes. Cool.
They're little nooks into crannies. They sort of have gaps in the walls. And in the front of you, there is just a solid stone wall. As you like get closer to it, however, you do see there are like slats in it. There's like it's like ribbed.
Okay, that's weird. Just while asking Snow to look at the other side of the corridor,
Mhm.
I'm thinking. I think. I want to roll a int check for Ashura.
Hmm.
Okay, that's fine. I think he'll just he's kind of no, because basically Alex thinks there's a hidden door where he is, but I don't know if Ashura would think that.
He's not a dumb boy. You're in a mage house full of traps.
Exactly. He'd like to look at the slab of stones and how they place and stuff like that,
Are you
and just make
touching
sure that
physically
there aren't any
or
like
just visual?
touching with mage hand.
Okay.
That sounds like
Make an investigation check.
from like the outside of the room. That's broken. Doop, doop. Ooh, that's such a good number. That's such a good number. That's 5. That's 3 plus 2.
Oh,
5.
Yeah.
don't flex too hard.
The
on
mage
the
hand
stars.
like pokes it, and it's like these. Like, they're almost like long handles that are kind of like carved into the stone. Is that the solid wall? I mean, like they go from like top to bottom. The mage hand doesn't.
Yep.
Like that's about as much as the mage hand can gather, and like standing off at the distance you're at, you don't see anything else.
Okay, he's gonna get a closer look and be like, and just try to touch with his own hands, taking the risk that he can just blow up.
Solid stone.
Yeah, same thing. Okay, well, if there's nothing, he'll just go back to bed.
Sure. Were you like just touching it, or are you like doing anything like specific with like playing it? Any way you're looking in particular around it?
I think he'll just want to look at the slabs and how they're connected, and if there's like any sort of like buttons or how like is there like hidden doors and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just checking
Because
the...
you're inspecting it in quite a different way than with the mage hand, I'll say make another investigation check.
Okay. That's 12. That's 10 plus 2. Amazing numbers right here. Such
As
a
you're
big
like inspecting like the border of this thing, it seems like it's also got a slight, like a convex curve to it, like outside of the handles. And as you're kind of like pushing ever so slightly, there is ever so slightly movement, as if the wall like shifts to one side. And as you like glance at the floor where it connects, like the dust is like shifted slightly. It looks like there's like a where these handles move and like pull this wall along.
Oh my god. So just push it all away, all the way?
Sure, you keep pushing at it. It's quite stiff.
Yeah.
It takes you like leaning into it a bit to like get some movement in it, and eventually.
Oh no, maybe I should not have done
I
that.
was going to bring forward
now.
like an army of enemies now from the secret room.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, you open like a... Shit. Okay.
It'd be like a Doom thing of like, oh, you opened the secret room? Cool. More enemies spawn.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
You find
Oh god, no.
what appears to be
This is
outside of a
I'm turning
revolving wall. There is this circular chamber within, and immediately as this opening comes to you, you see it's illuminated. It looks like verdant forest extends far beyond where these walls stop. Grasses and ferns kind of grow out of the ground, and there is a horrible, horrible stench that just drifts. It's like bad.
Yeah.
As you're standing in front of it like this, like you see this illusion of a
Just
forest in front of you, and you can see
It's
where it's
just-
an illusion, where it's like blades of grass like drift and clip through a stone wall, and come out again, and ferns and branches like bob and come out of the stonework at the ceiling and then disappear again. And there is this intense stench in front of you.
Well, that's going to be for the morning. Yeah. Okay. He's going to close the door and cast a movable object on the rod, so no one can open the door from inside or whatever. Is that possible?
So you're
So
closing it
just
again
closing-
and then locking it, or are you
closing
leaving it
the door.
and locking it? Okay. You're like
No.
into it,
Closing
close
it
it again.
and then locking it.
perfect. Alrighty.
Fuck it. Tomorrow morning.
And it closes.
I like
Alrighty.
the idea of just like, that's a future me problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's like not of him alone in the dark in the dark of the night, kind of problem.
Alrighty.
In the light of the day.
With that, would you like to make a perception check? For those of you watching.
I love that Brianna went with that song, and for some reason, The Dark of the Night from
17.
the Anastasia movie came into my head.
17. As you kind of like lean up against the wall near snow and just listen out mostly through these darkened corridors, the thought of whatever that weird turning room is kind of playing in your mind a little bit. About a minute after you kind of set yourself up against the wall, you swear you can hear far, far away somewhere, just very slow, heavy, echoing footsteps.
Oh my fuck!
I
Oh
thought
god,
you were gonna
no.
say
Far echoing
You
far.
swear you can hear a fart.
far. It's because you went far away. I was like, it's gonna say far. It's gonna be a fart. Someone's gonna rip it right in the small room.
Poor Ryan just fucking.
look at
I hate to tell you this, but he's got a new body and he hasn't learned how to fully control that again yet. And he's an old man as well, so.
Oh
Wow.
no!
There's just Nute behind the corner. Oh god, there's just Nute behind the corner of the corridor, just like, oh my
It's
god,
like,
no.
It's like Galasma all over again.
It's like, oh.
Here I am trying to create a
Guys,
spooky
apologies.
atmosphere.
Apologies for the.
Apologies to the viewers on Twitch. We're all appearing to be a little bit loopy today.
We're always loopy. Come on. But yeah, it's
You hear these
I guess it's my
Far away.
heavy footsteps.
okay.
Stop.
No, I will not. I'm really trying to contain his chaos, like his chaos side, because I just want to go now. I just want to go and just check it out. All right,
Take
cool.
someone with you.
He will. Yeah, he will not move and just tell Snow to be careful if the sound comes closer. I guess.
Okay.
Like wake me up if the sound
Wake
come closer.
Alrighty. As you come to the end of your rest, who's taking the next watch? Pariah, Markos, or
Blue
Leave
take-
Pariah.
Pariah.
Pariah? He stands out, listens for a while. He, after 2 hours, comes to Markos. There you go. As all of you eventually, after this 8 hours, been rolling up your rolling mats, both Ashura, but both Markos
Oh, I was
and
going to take a watch at the end.
it's only 8 hours, and Ashura can take 4 of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah, of course,
true.
because he's elf boy.
Sure.
I am a boy.
Both
It is
Markos
I,
and-
oh boy.
Both Markos and Pariah report to the rest of you. They also heard almost consistently, like clockwork, very slow footsteps. Seem to like sometimes get further away, sometimes get closer, but nothing that crossed their sight.
Oh boy.
Okay, weird.
The morning within this deep underground home is yours.
Yay.
Long
Um,
rest.
Yeah, long rest. I'll tell the group about the stinky room. There's a stinky room right there.
A
It's
what?
was like a stinky room. Like it just stinks a lot. You know, it's just
What
There's,
does
like,
it?
grass
What
there.
did it
Does it call a
stink like?
bathroom?
I can't really describe it. It was pretty smelly. But there was like illusion, like trees and grass over there. I don't know, or maybe it was the ground that was illusion. I'm not sure.
Well, do we want to check it out?
Just a weird room.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we should. That's the only way
I
we
mean,
need to go.
it's the
Otherwise, we
way
need to go back on
forward.
them. Yeah. I mean, there's still like 2 other stairs we can take if we go back. But I'd rather check that room out.
Yeah, let's check this room out first.
I think
See what we get.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Sure.
You returning and unlocking and opening this chamber?
Yes, sir,
Ah.
please.
Go
I
for it.
can't get through
Alrighty.
the wall.
So
Oh my god.
rotate. Where's the little doobie on? Chink. You pull this stone wall, and even because it's a relatively narrow chamber, with only really 2 of you at a time can get on it, and it takes you a few seconds to pull it around and get it back open again. And you now all see sweeping sand dunes. A hot,
Oh my-
dusty wind seems to speckle on your face, and you touch your face, but there's no sand there. You can just kind of feel like a speckling feeling of sand on the wind. You see blue sky, and in a moment it glitches, and glitches, and it's a forest on one half with like a weird kind of boundary. And in almost all parts of this illusion, it seems to flex slightly, and you can see the bare grey stone beneath.
See, I told you it's a weird room. Like,
And as soon as it
No,
opens, all of you
normal
smell this
room.
abhorrent stench.
Is there anything that we can identify as being? Does it smell like corpses?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
use that nose.
22.
It does not smell like decay in particular.
Okay. Well, it's
Okay.
not dead things.
But any non-recognizable sense, right? None. I mean, I guess we should try it.
It seems to like. I mean, you're kind of standing on the border of this, and you only have this faint drift off of it.
Okay.
It seems to be like within this chamber, and then drifts out slightly.
Do you want me to
Um,
try and dispel the illusion, maybe?
Maybe it's like part of how the room works. If it has something to go like to the next room afterwards.
In all honesty, I do
no.
kind of like the aesthetic as well. You know, being underground all this time is a bit meh. There's a reason.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It shifts again, and now there's like sweeping black volcanic rock with like intricate designs of like magma flowing through small channels in the walls. But like it's like tilted slightly, and so you have
Ooh,
in,
that's
like
cool.
ingress is on one side and kind of is only like the bottom slope on the other.
It's Mount Doom.
Mm. I can try and just get rid of the illusion. I can only target one effect if I do it. Just so at least we can see what we're walking into, because right now we're walking into a room that's entirely hidden that smells really bad, and I don't quite trust that, if I'm honest.
Nah, bad smells are suspicious.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will walk forward.
Okay.
Just next to Nute.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Go
On
ahead
it.
and roll a wisdom check for me.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're dealing with some big boys here.
Fucking
Big boy
Jesus,
magic.
stay in the thing.
Big magic.
Not great. 14.
14. With that, you focus forward on the illusion magic overtaking this area, and there is a sweep of black and darkness, as the only light source that was in this place was this illusion as it blinks out of existence.
Oh,
Markos is immediately
Okay.
like, oh, geez, I can't see anything.
Markos will cast Dark Vision on himself,
yeah.
because he can do that.
Boof! Wow, I can see everything.
Nice.
I will mark that. I have this
So-
character sheet up.
Now the illusion is gone, what do we actually see in this room?
Those with dark vision see an almost completely plain circular stone room. You see on the inside of this stone wall there are similar carved-in handles. You see to the right-hand side, I was blue-coloured splidge, there looks to be a pair of clothed skeletal legs. You see like tattered
Boy.
levers and a severely twisted short sword that seems to be like almost bent over itself. Yeah.
Someone got door jammed.
Well.
I mean, Nute's gonna step inside.
Yeah.
Sure.
Things look safe.
Stepping inside, you immediately inhale, and this smell was almost like it was a solid barrier. And the second you step inside, it fills your lungs. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
All right. Is this against poison by any chance?
I think this. Yes, it is.
I am immune to poison.
Oh shit! Yeah, you are fine. For a moment, you're like,
Nice.
I'm gonna start coughing and retching and waste my action doing so, and then you're like, wait, no, I'm a monk, and you slow and calm your breathing
Handy
and
dandy.
focus your chi, and you're fine.
I was about to be like, I'm resistant because I'm a dwarf, and I was like, wait, no, I'm just immune. This bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! The second you do though, Markos, and then says it. I'm gonna say probably Maple as well.
Hi.
Those of you with a respectable passive perception, shortly followed by everyone else, hear.
That's literally all of us. I think
Yeah.
of the lowest
Yeah.
passive perception is like 16.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
mine is like 16.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, I have 20. Like
There is a rumble
I've got
immediately.
18.
Oh.
I know.
Ashura,
Yeah.
you recognize this to be very similar cadence to the footsteps you heard the night before,
I know.
and they seem to be coming from. Make a perception check. I'll say only you, Ashura, because you're the only one that has heard these of the people who are sentient right now.
While that happens, I'll just be like,
it's a nat 20.
hey, everyone.
It's coming from
Yay.
It's a
behind
nat 20.
you.
Oh shit.
So that's 30.
Oh
Oh,
fuck.
it's very
Should we
behind
all
you.
get into the room?
Hey, just a heads up,
Um,
it does not smell good in here. Be careful.
Okay.
Cover our
just-
faces and just run into the room.
Sure, that sounds like a
Oh, no.
possibility. That would.
Rihanna!
Rihanna!
Oh no!
Ah!
Distinct cloud. Distinct cloud got her.
Rihanna.
No, no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna
the
put
fuck
my
can that
mask
do?
on
Still me.
and go into the room.
Yeah.
Alright, you
That's right. That's
mask up. Prey will join you.
Can I mask up Willow as well? Like wrap something around his little nosy.
Yeah, you take a tear of fabric off of your garments, I guess, and wrap it around his nose. And as you kind of all hurry into this chamber, you are all hit by this stench. For the sake of saving time, I'm just like, Ashura and Markos both double over, just retching and coughing, and you struggle to like get your breath back. As you all do pile into this room, you hear driving forward again and again that.
Turn the door, turn the door!
That?
Yeah, I
And
think we should turn the
just
door.
get it all. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Turning the door.
Oh fuck.
Why is your
I
anti-clockwise?
don't know.
Towards the skeletal legs.
Yeah, towards
Yes,
exposing the legs.
Alright. As you all
Hello.
Hi. We've all rushed
Hello back.
into the room because the steps were coming from behind us, and we
Oh,
have
okay.
covered our faces. So we
Okay,
don't smell the jellies.
I've done that. I've
Yes.
done that too.
cool, alright.
Now we're turning the door
To
towards the
rotate the
legs.
door, it takes a few seconds, and they are painfully long, as you can hear now a tearing sound. You recognize immediately as they're pulling apart a web.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
What is that tearing sound anyway?
And there's a clang.
Clang. Was the shield guardian coming
Oh,
for us?
no.
And just as the corner
Oh,
of the
yeah.
door slides closed, there's a hemlock. As you're like holding your breath and just about maintaining your composure through this horrible stench that's
boy.
trying to fill your lungs and bring tears to your eyes, you see at the far end of the corridor a hulking figure that takes up the entire width and is like slightly hunched, just a block of metal.
Oh fuck.
Two enormous,
Oh my God.
enormous legs slightly squatting.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You see one of its large hands, and almost like a giant suit of plate armor. The hand disappears within the gauntlet, and a giant great sword just ejects and replaces the hand.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Would I have time to get a spell off before the door shuts?
Time-wise, I'll say yes, but for this, I do want to make sure you're not coughing and retching because of the cloud. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Would my Warcaster help with this?
No, this is not for concentration.
Fucking 13.
13 is not quite enough. You like just catch this, and your breath begins to run out, and you take a deep breath, and you lose sight of it as you're coughing and spluttering on the ground. The doorway on the other side opens, and all of you, you briefly see through your slightly teared up eyes the other half of this torso, almost skeletal, kind of gaunt, like leathery skin wrapped tight, a satchel on one side, just kind of splayed out on the ground, and you see a little corridor.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
There's a doorway there, and there is like a double doorway at the far right.
Alright,
Can we still hear the
Oh
the
yeah.
footsteps?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. We shouldn't move.
Yeah.
And
Let's go.
I don't think I can go through, Andrew. My icon can't go through.
Let us through the door.
Oh, is there more
Let me in.
asshole?
Let me in.
Let me in.
There you go. I've unlocked the door.
Passing through next to the guy, to the skeletal leg, there's nothing apparent
You
of
can
value
pause-
or interest.
You can pause to make an investigation check if you like.
Yeah, but
With that, I was just gonna.
No, we
grab,
don't
like,
have the time. Wait.
I was
Wait,
just gonna
we don't
grab
have
like
the
the
time,
satchel
right?
that he
close
has.
the door, it's fine.
Yeah?
all
Okay,
of
I'll
you
just-
rushing
I'll
out
just-
as quickly as you can.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I quickly grab the satchel
Sure. You definitely grab the.
just in
way
case?
to this. Yes, you can grab the satchel itself. As you do pause to grab it, your passive is high enough. You see that like, he has like a chest harness where there is a dagger kind of strapped to his chest. You see like a hilt there,
Ooh.
which seems to like not have been bent as his sword got.
I will
snapped.
steal that also. Me.
Sure. But yeah, you can grab those for now.
I like daggers.
Half of like. Roll a d20 for me. Just
Oh,
just
okay.
real quick, just a straight.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
19.
19. Cool. The strapnite doesn't break and spell things. But you feel that it's very old and kind of half rotted. You guys are now in this corridor. You see the open door behind you. The illusion now gone, but the cloud there, and you can still hear the.
We should maybe choose a door.
Yeah, let's go.
Right behind you,
I
you see the door that you just rotated open begins to rotate back.
Can I?
Alright,
There it is. There is the double set of stone doors, and there is a smaller door to the lower side.
Is the smaller door open?
Neither. They're both currently closed.
Yeah, but I mean locked.
Like,
Is it locked or
I need to
not?
double check. I have so many rooms. 14B. The small door is not locked. The large doors are also not locked.
Which one do you guys want to go with? I'm just
Okay.
gonna like run into the first room we see, but
Let's go double doors.
okay.
Double doors it is. Alright.
I guess we could do single doors if it can't fit through.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Do we just go into the tiny
Yeah.
room?
Make a
Well, that
decision
depends,
on
'cause if
image
it's
of
very, very
unveiling
small,
the
what's the
next
point?
room.
Okay, no, I'm just running into the small room. I'm just
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, go.
Well,
Oh,
there's-
no.
Well, there's what's inside there.
going. It's shaped like an ear.
Yeah, it is.
Alrighty, as you burst through into this small corridor, you find yourself in
Just kick it
small-
open.
Oh god, another small corridor.
I need to
Let me in.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Oof. I don't think snow's gonna fit down there.
No.
There's just
There's a long corridor.
snow way.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh God.
Are there any doors
Yes.
here?
It seems to turn away at the bottom. It turns to the left.
Okay,
Uh,
let me have a look. Are there any doors down here?
No, there is a set of stairs filled with webs that descend downwards. What are the rest of you up to while Maple is like running ahead down this little corridor?
Nute will just quickly shout out. Maple, anything?
A turn and some cobwebs that go down.
Alright. Come back this way.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bash through these double doors instead.
Alright. As you bash through these
so
double doors,
scared.
you find yourselves in.
I don't want to get crushed.
In an ear.
no, me neither.
In an ear room.
I think that's a
ear.
bit fair.
As you
In an
push
ear.
in
Ear
here,
room.
that's room number 12. Oh no, I did lie. I apologize for this. These double stone doors are closed and they are locked.
Right.
I bashed. No, I don't
Too
want to bash them
late.
open.
God has decided that I have bashed through them.
I don't want to bash them open with the hammer because then he might be able to get through. I'm gonna try and like do a real quick lock pick.
Okay, Markos immediately rushes up to like offer his
Yep.
different tools and things. Go ahead and make a lock
It's just
pick
the
thing
support
with your.
That is a +8, so 24.
24.
Nice.
Nice.
You are scratching for a painful number of seconds. Those of you at the back, Snow, Hemlock, and Korai, you see as the stone wall of this rotating room is turning away from you. And it's turning and then stops. You hear another. And it begins to turn again in the opposite direction. But eventually, Maple frantically going away at this lock. There is a. And it unlocks. As you get that lock open, Hemlock, were you going to say something?
I think. I'm Hemlock is holding a spell. That's what I will run that on. I'm holding a spell for if we can see it again before Maple gets the door open. Basically,
Okay.
that was me panicking of do I spend my sixth level straight away? But
Oh shit.
Oof.
I'm so scared.
It's so big.
As Chonk Boy
So
is
big.
turning this rotating corridor towards you guys, are you all just flooding into the next room?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
start yeeting stuff in front of the door like immediately to like try and barricade it.
Alrighty.
Nute will also help you do that.
Yeah.
Ashura.
Ashura is gonna take one of his arrows and
Okay.
just place it right in the middle of the opening and just cast a movable object on it.
Oh,
One of
fuck.
the arrows.
Yeah, on the arrow.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's like hovering in midair.
So like, yeah, it's hovering in midair in the middle of the, but like as a way to take as much space to block someone from entering. But it's just an arrow. But for something big, I'm thinking it might be annoying. And that's the only big thing I have. So yeah, level 3. I don't think it. Yeah, level 3. I don't think it changes something.
I think it changes how much you can.
No, it doesn't
How much
change.
weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So it's 4,000 pounds of weight.
Alrighty. You place this arrow in midair, focus on the incantation, and the arrow remains in the air after you let go. As Maple and you and the rest funnel and charge into this room, you find bleep, or I catch up. It is not empty.
Is there someone in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh god.
Among-
Shit.
among-
No, bugger.
Among a number of small candled desks and couches, you see a lounge, relatively undisturbed, although the layer of dust here is thicker than anywhere you have yet seen.
Interesting.
You see on the main desk, the left-hand side of the room, a very large, lavish book. A wand sits on the side, a large crystalline ball, and like a finely woven golden cage. And the second you burst in, a small, faintly glowing blue, gnomish figure with his robes and a crumpled, pointed hat immediately.
I throw the gnome in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's the gnomely way.
Jordan!
And the second you guys all burst in, he jumps to his feet. He's kind of slightly transparent gnome and screams out,
Foul awesome trespasser! You have passed my labyrinth of doom. State your business before you meet your ultimate demise!
and you see in his eyes go wide, and he immediately kind of holds out towards you as if he's holding a wand, and he's not. There's nothing in his hand.
Right, okay.
Who are you?
Do you control the metal thing outside?
I control everything. What do you want?
Can you stop it from killing us,
Why
please?
would I do that? It's here to protect me.
We're not gonna hurt you, you're literally a ghost. A persuasion check.
Yes.
Can we persuade them that they're a ghost?
Everyone, here we go. I rolled a nat once, that's a 0.
He like
Lies!
and he immediately darts through you
Where's Hope when you need her?
towards the desk and grasps out for the wand. His hand just passes through it.
What have you done?
You can't pick up a wand, you're clearly a ghost.
This is a trick. Knew it, the rest of you. Come on, hurry up!
And you hear behind you the wall.
No, thank you. It's so much anxiety.
Hideous raw.
Wait. What's this guy's name? I've forgotten. Is he the gnome? If right,
The
okay.
wizard's
if
name.
People is assuming that he is the gnome guy who built the shield guardians. What is his name? Because I cannot. It's written down somewhere in the back of my book.
Make a speedy intelligence check. Sure, your hand is up briefly.
Oh, nice. That's,
You're muted again, Alex.
19.
Yes, I am. Because I was on the other side of the corridor, I'll just run in the room and be with the others.
Cool.
And yeah, that's it. And just seeing the ghost, right? There's just a ghost now.
There's a ghost who
Being
looks
scared.
sort of angry and frightened, who is kind of like panically
Okay,
looking around at all of you.
I got a 19
What?
intelligence.
His name is Archister.
Archister. Are you
Archister, that's
Archister?
Of course.
Okay, we found one of your shield guardians out in the hills, and we have one of us has a broken amulet, and we wanted to come and ask you if you know how to fix it.
Foul, evil, sneaky lies come to try and steal my secrets from me. Think I'll fall for such a stupid trick, bringing me on a ghost telling me that I'm dead. Any second now, my guardian will be in here and turning you all to paste just like he did with all the rest.
I
Now look,
literally go up and put my hand through his face. Just be like, you're a ghost.
He like flinches back. Like you're pretty sure your finger did pass through his nose, but he seems to have like flinched enough where he didn't like watch that happen.
Throw a dagger through his head.
Just hammer him. We're an attack him.
How ghostly is this
Not
ghost?
even a
Though? 'Cause
dagger,
that,
like a mammal meat. Like
I was gonna say that might still hurt.
I don't think a
That
mammal
might,
meat
yeah,
is-
that might still hurt.
Are you throwing him a piece of jerky at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just a d20. I'm gonna say that jerky isn't finesse.
Not
How
20.
dare you.
So
How dare you
Crit
suggest
on
I'm
it,
proficient
crit on
with
it,
my
Meg.
mammal meats.
Yeah. Crit on it, Meg, please.
18.
Please.
18.
Yes,
It,
no.
it like
Close.
slows down through his face, then slaps on the floor. It's like,
Come into my home and lie to me and throw meat at me!
he like begins like weaving together like arcane incantations.
Whoa,
Oh my
whoa,
god, why can't he
Whoa, whoa,
just
whoa.
sleep? He's a
You're
ghost.
just gonna like go up next to him and be like, look, now, as someone who has died before, you are dead. I'm very sorry that you're finding this out now.
Yeah, I can confirm that as someone else who's also died before.
We have experience with this.
We have.
One of you, you can either
Worst
both make
case, I can
persuasion
show you a
checks
mirror.
Or... You either both make persuasion checks or one with advantage.
I can.
You
Sure.
go with advantage.
Alright.
What's your persuasion?
I have +2.
That's more than me. You take advantage.
Let's go. That is a dirty 20.
So he,
Nice.
he like pauses for a second when you say that you've died before. His
Twice,
attention
actually.
also seems to be grabbed as he looks towards you and like past you at Ashura at the other kind of Hakuri in the room.
No, there's no way I locked myself in here to be safe. There's no way I'm dead. How can I be dead? My guardians are still here.
And
Do
as
you
he
know?
says that, the wall finishes turning and there's immense iron golem just.
Do you know? Do you remember the date that you locked yourself in here? When did you lock yourself in here?
Not exactly.
Well, I can tell you.
Well, sue me for not being the best journaler. Keep track of every
when
day.
was the
It
last
is-
time that you ate? Or drank? Or
I
slept?
just the other.
And he, like,
It's the year like. It's like 1030 something,
1032.
right?
10:32 at the moment.
1032. I will tell him that.
And he's like flailing around as you ask him when the last time he ate was. And you can see like there is a pile of plates on one of the side tables that are bone dry. Like any food that was there has just long turned into like black marks.
This is some sort of trick. It must be.
It's the year 1032. My name is Maple Oakheart. I was born 352 years ago.
As he's pausing for that, the giant iron golem at the back like pauses as this kind of arrow is in its way. It like brings an arm down and it resists, and the magic persists, and the arrow stays there, but it's shattered into like 4 pieces. It's still hovering in place, and it seems to be wasting a bit of its time as it's like the arrow itself is just turning to dust, but the magic that's holding it there in place technically isn't failing at this point.
Bloody hell.
No, wait.
As he kind of like puts a hand up and does a little gesture, and the golem immediately just pauses and goes into like a neutral stance.
What? If you'll excuse me for a moment.
And he kind of drifts just through the wall with a bit of a dejected, sad face.
Okay, but like, he's literally just gone through a wall. Did he not realize that people can't usually do that?
Yeah, like he hasn't been able to pick up his wand for however long he's been dead.
People tend to block out things that they don't want to think about when stuff. Well, I'd say stuff like this, but you know, if someone goes through trauma, they'll sometimes try and block out the most of it to pretend it didn't happen. Maybe that's sort of what he's done.
Yeah, I guess. now that the thing is not trying to come and get us, while he is like not in the room, I will go about putting his furniture back. Just because like I feel bad now.
So you pull out like a small stool. There's like a very fine like brass like brazier that's like currently not lit, but you see as you're moving it, there is like a small burning ember in its base.
Oh,
You
nice.
can drag that back to its position. For now, the golem is just like standing there. Ashura, hi.
Yeah, I think you muted Alex.
You're muted.
Oh, that's why. Is there another door in this room?
There is one on the far right hand side.
Can I? Because he left the room for now, right? We agree on
Yes.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
he
Can
went through
I
a wall.
quickly? Yeah. Can I quickly go through his desk, please?
The desk in this room, sure. Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Just in case there's like a key or
Sure.
That's a 17 plus 2, 19.
19.
Yes.
You see clearly there is this book in front of you, kind of splayed out and covered in dust. It has beautifully well drawn out arcane symbols and text, and appears to be a spell book of some kind. There is a very nice wand, kind of like dark wood handle and stem with like gold kind of like almost like brick patterns around like the far base and like before the stem. And kind of going through the rest of the desk, there does appear to be a single brass key.
Okay. Guys, what do we do? Do we steal that? And when he comes back, he sees that it's stolen, and then he
Look,
gets
I feel
angry and
like-
then kills us.
Hey,
The shield
Ashura-
guardian. I feel like that's
yeah,
bad.
The guardian is still out there. Maybe.
Exactly.
We'll find out for now. See if we can do it an easier way first.
Yeah. Yeah, same. I agree with
He's
that.
obviously been through a lot. Let's see if we can get what we can just by talking to him first.
Yeah,
We
like I
have
wouldn't
to-
want to be told I'm a ghost. That sounds bad.
Do we have the amulet, or did Hope have that?
I'll say for
we
convenience sake, it's in the bag
must-
holder.
Yeah.
I think it's in the bag folder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let me just
Yeah.
check really quick.
that's
Oh, it's in
better.
the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Markos
Oh,
brings
nice,
it out.
Thank you, Marco. Okay.
I guess we'll wait for him
yeah.
to come back.
How much do you think? Do you think he's we can trust him? I mean, he's kind of crazy.
I mean, he's dead.
Yes, but dead people can do so much things. There's a
Well,
dead lady
if we
that is
don't
trying to
get
kill
him-
us.
If we don't, I think there's a big difference between a ghost and a lich, though. If we just try and talk with him, see what we can get. I'd rather not fight this guy. He's obviously.
No, I don't want him.
I mean, this
I
whole
don't want to
place
fight
he
him.
he built to keep him safe. Let's see what we can do when with talking to him. Maybe
Yeah. Not everything is to be a fight.
see what we
Sure.
can find
no,
out.
maybe I'm just saying maybe he can turn on us or something. I don't know. Seems a little bit crazy.
I mean, hey, if you tell
If he
us,
does-
we can deal with it. We can handle that.
Yeah, can't you like punch ghosts or stuff?
I can punch a lot of things.
Yep. No, God, that's
Maybe ghosts.
pretty good.
I'm not sure if I've tried punching a ghost before. I don't see him around very often.
No.
Hmm.
Okay, well we'll check that. We'll have to check that. Cool.
Ugh.
I
Dude's
guess
just
we
gonna
wait for
grab
him
a-
to come back.
Yeah, dude's gonna grab a chair and just sit down.
Sure. The chairs in here are dusty, but are actually intact. They're a bit small, but for your dwarven stature, they're far from too small.
Nice.
What are the rest of you guys up to?
Just gonna wait, I think.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna like that little brazier thing.
Sure. As you do so, it very quickly takes and sparks, and before you really add any fire, there's no pile of fire anywhere. But as you start putting sparks to it, it flares up, and has as it flares up, it has a main body to it, and then two arms kind of just
Oh no. Oh no.
and they're just two kind of darker red spots, eyes kind of open, and just watch you.
Oh, I made it weird. Sorry.
It's like a malevolent calcifer.
Yeah.
I love it.
You say that as if Calcifer wasn't malevolent.
Calcifer was awfully
Yeah,
malevolent.
it's like an evil spirit.
He was like, I'm a fire demon.
Yeah, it's just Calcifer.
Like, I know you guys are saying calcifer, but my brain keeps saying calcium.
Oh,
I'm just like, wow,
It's
that
calcium.
that's demons. Good for your bones.
It's calcium, the fire demon.
Maple, why is the fire becoming alive in front of you? That's not good.
I don't know, I just lit it.
Wow.
Mm.
Well, okay, you have some powers there.
I mean, like, it's not.
I didn't do anything.
Is it trying to kill you?
Maybe it's like that water thing, but fire.
Markos kind of like
Oh.
rifle in his hands. Like, this place is very weird.
Yeah.
A lot of weird stuff.
Brian kind of leans up against the wall next to him, like, I agree, this is very odd.
Okay, so let's just not poke the fire.
Do you know what, Ashura? That's a brilliant idea. I would recommend you keep that tip with you for most fights.
I feel like I didn't poke anything. That was pretty fine. Okay, I didn't poke much stuff.
Much.
But yes,
it's taken Ashura like 260 years of his life to learn to not poke fire.
No, I'm just as a general sense, everything seems to be alive. If he's taking too much time, Andrew, I don't know if he is, but if he is, I'll just start.
For now, I'm getting like what you guys are doing in this immediate moment.
Yeah.
I think we're just chilling.
Okay, cool.
yeah, just
Yeah, then I guess we're just chilling.
Alright. About 10 minutes go by, slightly uneasily, as this kind of slightly animated fire is kind of glaring at each of you. And
Hey,
standing silently is just this enormous looming iron golem kind of standing in this blacked out doorway with like the dust of an arrow in front of it and just like standing there still just watching.
Oh boy.
Cool. About 10 minutes go by.
thank you for not killing us.
For about 20 or so minutes, drifting through the doorway just by you, Ashura, the ghost of Archister reappears. There's like hands tucked inside big poofy sleeves, his hat taken off. You can see like a balding patch and kind of wispy white hair pulled back into an old man bun.
Oh.
So it appears your statements are correct. You appear to have deceased.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Tough news.
On the
What
plus
is
side, Spirit's still here.
Yeah?
yeah, less than reassuring, to be honest.
That means you have stuff to do.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I can't say I'm too versed in the spiritual or undead or things, but who are you and why are you here?
We are the Soulguard.
And we all struck a pose.
And we're all like, ah.
Make a
By the
performance
way,
check.
Jojo pose.
Nute 100% dabs in game.
I got a 4.
I got like a 9.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? I want to know how.
awkward poses. We
Okay,
started,
I think
Dio posing by accident.
Yeah. My performance is +5. That's a 16.
Michael's rolled like
I'm
a
fine
21.
with that.
Oh shit!
Like a couple
Fucking
people like, go
hell.
for a pose and stumble slightly. Markos strikes like an aiming into the darkness pose. It's all dramatic and shit. Archister is like,
I like that Maple just does like a starfish. She just looks like
It's us!
Like a nat-
dance show or something.
Like, if it had been a nat one, it would have just been a starfish on the floor. You just go starfish on the floor
Yeah.
while everyone is posing.
And it's like I said, we're here because we have an amulet and we found a shield guardian and we want to know if you know how to fix the amulet.
What,
And other stuff about shield guardians because we think they're dope.
They are pretty dope.
Yeah.
But what does what seems to be, from my initial impression, what appears to be a group of adventurers, might you say?
Yeah, probably.
What
That's
might
fine.
you have need
Might-
for a shield guardian?
Big
Guard
stuff.
stuff. Guard stuff. Whoa, yes. That works too. But like,
Are you in the
Guardian
right
stuff?
kind of headspace to receive information that may startle you?
I think I'm in the numb phase, and so I think it's actually not a bad place to receive things from, because my
Okay.
reactions will be limited.
So, the two big nations are currently in a big war right now. The other side has a lot more kind of cool technology than we do, so we kind of want to even the playing field a
Well,
bit.
They have magic.
Yeah, basically they just have.
They have magic. We don't really have that
Yeah.
much magic.
So Adigan and Vel
We've got
have finally
guns.
gone to war.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bastards.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
There's also the whole thing with like the Lich and that maybe bringing the Titans back. And
What?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there's a
that-
lich as well.
What?
There's a
yeah.
Vel, I
that's
can
fine.
handle
That's
it,
not
but
like
when my-
now.
When my colleagues began going missing, I turned my home into a fortress and vowed never to return to the surface so I could stay safe and complete my studies.
That's fair.
Well, worked, didn't it? But it looks like they've gone to war anyway. What's it about Titans and Liches?
Yeah, so there's a Lich lady. She's called Kaiser. She got mad at the Bloodborne, so she decided she was gonna bring the Children of the Sun back. So she's trying to do that.
Also, she sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sucks.
Also,
Yeah.
she does suck.
Yeah, you know how I said I died? Yeah, she was the one that
Yeah.
yeah.
That inadvertently led to me dying
Wasn't
again.
fun.
Right. Can you show me the amulet?
Yeah. And I guess
Well,
Markos
yeah.
will like take it out of the bag and
Ah, interesting. It like falls on the floor because he hasn't got hands.
Oh,
But one of the-
Sorry, I love the idea that we watched him move through stuff and someone still tried to put it in his hands.
well, we saw what happened last time. Markos seemed to encounter ghosts. He was not.
Sure, I'm
the
surprised he didn't just
most
fire his
tuned in.
gun off straight away.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. That's funny.
Right.
It's reminded me of like Toph in Avatar when everyone just forgets that she's blind. It's like
Yeah.
that kind of vibe.
Just keep forgetting he's a ghost.
I haven't been dead before, but will one of you mind awfully if I went for a ride along?
What do you mean?
What do
Oh,
you
you mean
mean?
you want to like possess someone?
I believe some element of physicality would be
Oh.
required to manipulate the
I
various
mean-
enchantments I left on the place.
I probably have a body you'd be used to, right? Gnome stuff.
I rather woodlandy.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to take mine either as well.
No, it's fine. I appreciate the offer. Guess brace yourself. I haven't done this before. And he like really tentatively like sprinkles like his fingers. Like,
Spookles! This is spookaling, everyone.
Yeah.
I think. Hold on.
Everyone do the spookle.
And there is a little swirl of bluish mist and smoke, and Maple, you feel like a creeping chill where his fingers touch you, just sweep over your mind. You can make a saving throw if you wish.
No, I'm letting him in.
You feel him like take controls, and you're like,
Okay.
this was. Thank you. Right. Follow me. And he kind of picks up his wand. Yes. And his book, and like walks toward where the large golem is standing. Like, right, thank you. And the golem's like,
And it's just through Maple's body. I love that.
and like Maple's body holding this large spell book utters some gnomish incantations, and the stinking cloud vanishes.
It was a stinky cloud.
Yeah.
Stinky
Wow.
cloud.
Stinking cloud vanishes. And he begins to lead you guys. If you want to all boost yourselves into the box.
Into the box.
Into the box. The golem will get out when everyone's in to make room. It's quite funky.
Golem
yeah.
very big.
Load into the elevator, guys.
Elevator.
Don't forget Snow.
Elevator?
No, he's with us now.
And
Yay.
the door. He grabs hold of Maple's big old strong arm and is like, "Oh goodness, you're a buff one."
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're cheating. I see. He
Yes.
like sees the gauntlets on your hands.
Oh, I'm still buff without them.
The second the entrance opens up to the next area, you are immediately all hit with just powerful rushing wind. Windy. As this entire corridor seems to be just full of a gale blowing hard into this space. There's the corridor.
Ooh.
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 Oh, the stairs would have just gone down to this corridor.
And there's a
Yes.
moment of panic in each of you as you see kind of squinting through this gale, like the two stone tiles in the floor go as two large crossbows unfold out of the floor like turrets and begin cocking themselves. It's like, oh fuck, don't take cover, and it like pushes you all to the sides and two large crossbow bolts go through across. Fuck. For that then. He like presses a passcode into his spellbook and they go.
Oh, so you've got the ice spell. Very nice.
Bit by bit, like dispels the gusting wind as the wind is dispelled, and you guys are able to move further up until you finally
Let me
shown
in.
to. And that's dark.
Let me in.
I need to unlock the door.
Unlock the door.
Streamer's just watching me slam my icon against this wall. Oh, I'm through.
Yay!
Wow. And you'll come with us.
And you are all permitted within into his primary workshop.
Oh shit! This place looks cool as fuck.
You see around the walls of this main chamber, there are like pedestals, like 4-foot high pillars of like a glowing blue stone material carvings in them. And even now they're pulsing ever so slightly with some kind of energy. Desks around the side littered and covered in a layer of dust covered in like books and scraps of paper and like small tools and engravings and chisels and pieces of metal. On a large slab of stone on the far end, you see nothing. Big black empty slab with nothing on it. Right. Now you need to fix the amulet. Now I'm going to need a little help, but it should be able to be done.
I could help. I mean, if it's not too far, if it's part of like enchanting, and if you have arcane basis, I can definitely help.
Yes, of course. What's your experience?
I made those, and I'm showing my ogre's gauntlets. That's
cheater.
like I'm mostly. Yeah.
Just do some push-ups, man.
I can't do so many now.
I like
insane.
that like Maple probably thinks really loudly, like, I'm buff without them too.
I'm sure you are.
In my own brain.
Unfortunately, the power from the amulet comes from a specific kind of gem, but aquamarine, the last shield guardian I made, was the last shield guardian I made, and I didn't have any resources for a new one.
It's actually called aquamarine?
So, most shield guardians named after the kind of stone that powers the amulet.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
We named it that too.
Oh, dope. Makes sense.
Nice.
I also love that, like we're having this conversation either out loud from the same body or
Just, Ashura, did you have that gem thing, the power gem thing?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I still have it. I haven't used it for anything, so it must be in the bag of holding.
Let me have
So I'm gonna go into the bag of holding.
Markos offers it out to you.
Comes out, and I try to take out multicolored stone.
Yeah, you get it, that kind of disc of slightly thrumming stone. Right, perfect. That will do.
Yeah. Will that help in any way? Cool. You can have it.
Alrighty.
Now this is going to be a little bit difficult because these are not my hands. And I'm going to need quite a few of my tools. All right.
Maple has like nice calloused gnome hands.
You do. He shows you down this kind of passageway to the left, where there is more workshop space and more tables and things.
Oh wow!
You see
so
on
cool.
the stone table in the middle of this room, there is like the husk of. There is a husk of.
It's not. I'm playing a prank on him.
Oh, okay. For Twitch, we're telling Jordan that the stream is down.
That's a mean joke.
That's horrible.
That's such a tough mean joke.
You can tell
That's
you how
horrible.
produced.
Yeah, that's just that's horrible.
On
just
the
be
center
laughing.
table, you guys see.
You're like, it's a horrible joke. I'm laughing though.
On the center table in this secondary workshop, there is like the large, unfinished husk of an iron golem. You see like a leg kind of like standing off on one side, but the main torso and like upper body and head and shoulders are assembled on the top. Don't touch that. Yes, I made a lot of this place quite dangerous, and as you might guess, my mental acuity is not quite where I wish it to be.
Fair
Right,
enough.
let's get to work. And what I'm going to say, I'll make you roll for it because you have the guy who made it there doing it with you. But over the course of the next hour, through Maple's body and being possessed and Ashura with your help, the two of you take this broken amulet and very carefully use a number of strange tools you've never used before to open up the metal caging around it, to extract the broken pieces of stone. You eventually replace with a new stone. There's a period where you're kind of, with very fine sandpaper, like sanding away the old inscription and runes, and then you kind of apply a new layer of like fine platinum around these kind of cage lines, putting new runes into it, and it often kind of like turns your hands and kind of asks you to put some of your magic into it. And I'm going to have to ask that you burn a 5th level spell slot in the enchanting of this item, as he cannot, as he's a ghost.
Oh no.
But while this hour is happening, Maple and Ashura, you guys are busy. Is there anything else the others of you would like to do?
I guess I'm gonna just like have a look around this main area, just have a look at like the bookshelves and the desks, not to touch anything.
Okay.
Just have a little wander round like this lower area.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. I'm not rolling great today. That's an 11.
11.
Oh.
A lot of books you don't really understand. Most of them covered in heavy layers of dust. You do find kind of like sat on the side of like one of like the desks that seems to be the most used, like the most books, and like there's like an open, very dried out bottle of ink. There appears to be a dusty golden statuette of a female humanoid dragon standing with like a book kind of like held to the chest.
Oh.
Red garnet eyes.
It's Astea.
It appears to be.
I won't take it, but I'm gonna like take out my little journal and I'm gonna draw like a sketch of it to show to Hope.
Beautiful.
I was gonna say this is the time when you really wish you could like take a picture for Hope. So
I want to take a picture. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take my time just drawing that, trying to get all the angles. I don't want to take it.
Alrighty. Nute, what are you up to?
Jordan?
Sorry. Hello. Nute is just kind of having a look around the bookshelves as well, I reckon. Not another thing of like, oh, what powerful magical things are here, but like, just any good books to read.
The answer is unfortunately kind of no. These are the notebooks and sketchbooks of an enchanter and arcanist. A lot of shit written in Gnomish about stuff that is... It's like when you're in primary school, and you're like, what's it like to study university level biochemistry?
And you kind of look at it, and it's like a lot of diagrams with variables that you've never seen before. It's kind of alien.
A lot of gibberish and
Pretty
bullshit.
though. Some nice pictures of runes.
Fair. I feel like Nute will have a look around for a bit in those. Kind of realise that he's not going to understand any of this.
Right.
Will... So, excuse me, Markos. Reach into the bag of holding and pull out a book that he got from the library earlier and just start reading that.
Perfect. Markos will kind of just like peruse as well, and just kind of bimble about. Keep an eye down the corridor, make sure nothing else comes up that is surprising. Pariah kind of joins you, Nute, kind of going through these various things, and occasionally kind of interrupts and asks questions of Maple or Archister about stuff.
Archister.
As this hour or so of work comes to an end, he brings all of you guys back around to that kind of central table. The blue stones kind of that dot the outside of this room begin to pulse more brightly with blue power. There's a kind of throwing that begins to fill the room.
So, I think we're almost there. We just seal it up and cast the final sealing across it. But before I do this, I need to know what exactly are you going to use this for?
Well,
These things are valuable and dangerous, and I don't mean to... I don't wish that my work or my legacy to be traded off as lost on a gambler's table, as many guardians as this have been.
No one tell him we're going to do war crimes.
No, that is understandable. But we're not exactly sure what we're going to do with it, but be certain of two things. We will either use it to protect the place where we live, as we have to fight a lot of evil characters, and our safety is usually not always there.
High standard.
Yeah, high standard. Otherwise, we might use it just to help us fight those said evil characters. As we said, the evil Lich Queen that might try to take the world, So I feel that's like a pretty good, story, because we're pretty famous in Adagan. So if we have a pretty famous shield guardian made by you, I'm sure your name will be sang for a generation to follow.
Yeah, we have a
alongside
we have a sorceress who's not currently with us right now. She's had to go and do some god stuff, but she has big plans for the Shield Guardian to help people. Because I don't know. I guess that's what we do now.
yeah.
Ashura, do you want to make a persuasion check with advantage, please?
Yes, I can. Persuasion, it's plus 11. That's
Oh shit!
17,
Creepy
and,
pants in the chat, everyone.
Creepy pants in the chat.
Just
That's a
as we started
29,
talking
baby.
about it.
I rolled a 17 and 18.
Archister,
That's
it's
big
weird,
number.
like talking to Maple and knowing you're talking to an old gnome archmage.
Yeah.
Like Maple's face is cast down, have the brow furrowed. He strides away towards one of the side tables and picks up the idol that you saw, Hemlock, this kind of statuette of Estea, and kind of polishes it off. Closes his eyes, seems to take a moment.
All right. Last beat.
Lays the amulet down on that kind of central table, and the thrumming begins to fill the room louder and louder as these blue pillars of whatever this stone is begin to brighten and brighten. As it comes to the final moments, the inscriptions are finalized, and Ashura, you recite the incantation laid before you, practicing it over a few times, and then for the final time expending this magic for it to seal it. The metal itself instantly closes around the gem in the center and weaves itself around it, locking it in place. And immediately it almost like the gem inside twists like a key in a lock, and then sits on the table, motionless. Maple, you feel that chill fade. You are standing in the quiet of this large workshop with what looks like a whole amulet on the table before you.
Nice.
Well, that's that done.
Where the ghosts go?
Maybe...
It's not. I don't know.
Maybe that was his like unfinished business stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Am I still holding
Kind of-
the Astea thing?
Yes.
Oh. Shall we take this for hope?
We
Sounds like a
could.
good plan.
Sure. I guess if the guy is gone, are you still there?
I think he's gone, bro.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Just take it.
I'm also going to grab a bunch of the books about the Shield Guardian stuff for Hope as well. Because I know she will want to read them and add them to the library.
Go for it. Sure.
Sure. We'll just take the spell book and the wand that I'm guessing are still here.
Yep.
Yep. Just put them on one of the table. Put his goggles on and cast detect magic in the workshop.
Sure. As you are focusing on that spell casting to focus on what those are, what other rest of you guys up to?
Don't really. I think Hemlock's just chilling. This isn't her environment. I've not really got that much to do. I'll help Maple load up books, really.
Alright, Markos is there, like helping with like the book, the bag of holding.
I'll reach up to the tall shelves that she can't get to.
Yeah.
There aren't any.
Oh yeah, it's a gnome's workshop. Damn it!
I'm the right height.
Nute,
Ow,
anything
wait.
you?
No, Nute's not really doing much. Nute's just vibing.
Cool. Ashura, you finish these incantations. There is a +2 wand of the War Mage. And
what?
the book appears to be a spell book with a bunch of wizard spells in it.
Let's take those.
Yep, we've got those two, and I'm
Damn.
yeeting them in the backpack.
Alrighty.
Can Rena, can you write it on because I think it's
yeah.
Markos who has the list.
Yes, I will do that.
So it's a wand of the. What does the wand of the War Mage do, Andrew? Just in case someone
it's on
needs it.
Beyond.
I've got it. While you're
yeah,
holding
yeah.
this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attacks. Rolls determined by the wand's rarity. And in addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. So it's a
Nice.
+2. Because it's rare.
Okay. All right.
And a big wizardy spell book.
Yes.
So we'll add that to the
Big
stuff for Hope
wizardy
list.
little- Yes. Cool.
And also an amulet for a Shield Guardian.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Finished.
Yeah, do you want to... If you keep the amulet and I'll put the wand and the wand in Markos's
Yeah.
equipment.
Amulet for Aquamarine.
Pura
Aquamarine.
laps up, kind of. Well, what's the vibe? He didn't really want to steal from a person that still inhabited the place, but
I
it
think,
seems he's passed on.
yeah, I think maybe his last thing was to like pass on his knowledge or something.
And it seems like he's shut down the biggest of his defenses, being that golem thing, which I think so far is staying still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like
So
it's
does that mean no? And
I mean, we can.
I guess that means we
go
can just
or like take everything.
I'm leaning more towards the take
yes.
things.
Yeah, I
There are
mean,
Yeah.
undoubtedly
If
more
we
almost
than
right.
if we do it, we have to do it respectfully. We have to at least be respectful. Don't call it looting. That makes it feel wrong.
No,
Making,
just
wait, no. How's
um,
this? How's this? Ensuring the legacy of this powerful archmage of Archister goes on in more ways than one to continue to help those that fight for good, justice, and the safety of others.
that sounds good.
Perfect.
That works for my conscience.
I mean, like, I know Hope
it's
will
like fuck,
like
right.
devour these books and stuff. So
Mm.
All right.
Wow,
Well,
yeah.
We're going on a looting spree.
Where do we begin?
Looting
Take all
spree.
this stuff.
No, don't call it
Um,
looting.
We are
Looting.
going
Oh,
to
there's
accept
first of all-
his donation to do-gooding
yes.
Where are you guys going?
by taking his things.
You're in this main study and workshop area for now. What are you guys doing? Where are you going?
There was this brass key in his studies.
Let's go check it out then.
I think that was probably
Yeah.
just the key to the main doors, right? Because he locked himself in.
There is a door.
There was
in the
also
back
another door inside that
of
room.
that
That's
office that we did not.
Oh
check.
yeah, that's right. That might have been
There
been
was
that.
also
Do you want to go back?
an interesting crystal globe thing on the desk, which I feel like might be of interest.
Crystal globe.
Crystal ball thing.
Wow. Yes.
There was.
I think so.
I feel like first step is the office here.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the office. Office run. Pew.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty.
Yep,
As you guys
I'm
head
moving
back
that.
into
I'm
that
already
main turning corridor, and then turn it, shuffle your way awkwardly past this enormous iron golem that is still standing there. It kind of like it's completely motionless as you guys turn this corridor and see it standing in the corridor. It's just standing there, hulking form, blocking almost the entire place. So like you have to one by one like squeeze past it.
You
But
just go under its legs.
yeah, you like snuggle between. But yeah, you find your way back into the lounge.
The lounge.
There
Yeah.
is. Yes. You found a single intricate brass key in this place so far.
Alrighty.
Shall I do an investigation?
Yeah.
On what?
On the
I
desk.
think so.
On what?
Oh, on the desk, yeah.
Ashura has already looked at this desk in particular, and that's where he
Ah.
found. That's where he found this key.
Is there any
Brass
other
key.
furniture in here? Is that like a bookcase in the corner there?
No
or...
bookshelves. This is more of a relaxing space. There's like
Right.
a fireplace at one part of the wall, couches, this brazier, the fire elemental in it. So
Should we open this door?
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
we should try.
Go and open it.
it basically locked.
Oh shit! Try the
punch it.
key.
Use the. Yeah, try the brass key. No, don't punch the door. Try the brass key.
It unlocked.
They're giving you the brass key.
The key,
Wow.
the key unlocks the door. Wow.
The key opens the door.
Just to say,
That's
That
insane.
never happened.
Oh,
I
a black.
probably could have
black
punched it
square.
if you'd given me time. If we didn't have the key, like I just.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's his bedroom.
You find a very, very, very well decorated bedroom. Lavish red carpets, heavily moth-eaten and covered in dust. Small tapestries and paintings hang from the walls, stained with time and damp. The bed lies unmade, and you see a very finely robed skeleton lying within the blankets.
Looks like he died in bed, everyone.
A crumpled hat that seems to completely mismatch with like the flying robes he was wearing, like sits on a chair off one side. There are like flying candelabras, and like even though the paintings inside of these are ruined with time, they're still very beautiful frames. There is a door in the bottom left.
Oh, yeah, there is. It's his ensuite.
It's his own suite. Yeah.
Sure. You want to flick on those magic goggles that you have.
I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. He's just gonna cast detect magic.
Alright.
On
You
the-
cast
on the room.
detect magic. You
Yes.
reveal that beyond that room, there's fuck all. In that like the small room behind the doorway that Maple's near, there's nothing there.
Okay.
However,
There's no.
the chest at the bottom left of the room, large kind of vaulted chest,
Does it have to?
appears to be. You don't get a sense of anything inside it, but you get a strong necromantic energy seems to be emanating from the chest.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so I tell that to the group. That's probably trap.
I mean, the one chest did try and eat us before.
Yeah,
Does it
this
look
one
like a
just
mousy
seems
chest?
to be. it looks more like a chest with magic on it that might like evil magic, like necromancy magic. If you would all maybe like step back and I'll just cast knock on it. What do you think?
All right.
Just to get it open at least. Yeah, due to getting like next to the wall. Yeah. Meg, is Maple like? I guess I can just open it with knock.
Do it.
Just make sure that there's like.
If it seems like there's going to be a problem with me unlocking it manually, then
yeah,
I can check it for
you can
traps
try
if
to
you
like.
want.
Yeah, maybe check it for traps first.
I
But I'm
check for
yeah,
traps.
do it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. I'll say it with advantage with that detect magic acting as a help.
Hiya! Ooh, that is a 25.
5. You very carefully examine. There is indeed like a very intricate and large lock that kind of almost like sews in between the lid and the body at multiple points, almost like with like black kind of scaling across it, as if it's a snake that has wound itself and sewn this thing shut. You also detect, with like Ashura like pointing out where the magic seems to be. There are very fine runes inscribed at multiple points around the rim, and it seems like there is some kind of magical trigger to this thing being opened.
Yeah, there's a magic trap.
Yeah. Well, can we do something about like dispelling it, or should I just trigger it from far away?
Can Hemlock do that?
I can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I think you
I
should.
I will cast dispel magic. I'll do it at 4th level.
4th level. Go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
Rolled like shit all so far.
Come on, girl.
Still rolling like
Do
shit.
it.
That's an 8.
8. You focus on the spell, but you feel whatever necromantic energy is existing around this thing remains.
Ooh. All right, people.
Sorry.
It's
Everyone
fine.
step
Just
away
take
from
it.
the chest.
I guess.
All right. Let's back up. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
step into the other room, real quick.
Yeah. You just stepping out of the room.
Yeah, step out of the room when you open the chest. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um,
And I'm gonna flick my fingers and casting knock on it.
Alrighty. There is a loud crack in the room
Boom.
as this strange, intricate snake-like lock just unravels itself immediately, kind of it clashes onto the ground, and like a blackish smoke just seems to like drift off of the side. But your detect magic, still active, still detects there is this trigger. It appears to be no longer locked, but appears to still be trapped.
I didn't do
Open it
anything.
with a mage hand or something.
Oh yeah. Wait, mage hand. Yeah, you're right. Nute.
Okay.
Zoop.
Your mage hand kind of heads towards it and lifts it, and there is immediately a plume of black smoke that pours out of it. You guys all backed off specifically, so I won't punish any of you for your positioning on the map. This black smoke peters out on the floor and stands for a moment before beginning to dissipate. And as it kind of begins to do so, you can smell almost like charcoal in the air. And eventually that necromantic energy fades as it appears the trap has been sprung safely and no one is harmed.
Yay! Let's go and look
Yay,
in
well,
the
that's-
chest.
What's in it?
What's in the chest?
What in it?
Within it
Box.
are some just a couple things. There are 2 large books. One of them is entirely bound in steel. Large brass
Wow.
hinges on it,
Oh shit.
and kind of across the front of it seems to be like patterned like the front of an armored helm.
Shit.
It is heavy as fuck. This massive big tome.
Not for me.
There's another book
It's a bit extra.
that is quite delicately bound in like a thin, like lightish blue leather. Across the front of it, there's like a triangle, like a pyramid with an eye in the center. There is
Illuminati.
there is a bottle
Yeah.
that seems to have like an opalescent white liquid, quite viscous inside it. It has like a silver vine that kind of like climbs around it. That seems to be like a nice fancy filigree to the outside of the bottle. And finally, there is just a small case that has a diamond worth 5,000 GP. And a black pearl
5,000
worth
GP?
600. Yeah, the
Jesus
diamond is like,
Christ.
The diamond is like the size of a fist.
Holy moly!
And there's a black
What
pearl
are we gonna do with
worth
that?
600.
Cast some
Black
sick ass
pearl
bucket
with-
spells.
Yeah,
Some
but
sick-ass
so wait, does that
resurrection spells.
if you need like a diamond of like 100 GP, right? And you have a 5,000 GP worth of diamond.
Yeah, if we
Does it
ground
just, like,
this
one
diamond
bit
up, we could have
here?
50 castings of resurrection.
Yes.
And
Fucking
eventually
hell.
I will get grown.
Yeah.
Eventually, we just keep reincarnating
Resurrection
Nute for no
takes,
fucking reason.
reincarnation is like 500 or 1,000 worth.
Reincarnate is rare oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. Planar binding is a jewel worth at least 1,000, which the spell consumes. So that's one
What's the
planar
one
binding.
What's the one that's diamonds?
Greater restoration.
Greater restoration. That's
Greater
like
restoration.
not that much.
That's 100, I think.
Yeah.
So
Heroes
many greater
Feast is
restorations.
Andrew?
Yes. Sure.
Has my detect magic gone?
No, you can
Or is it
detect
still up?
that when opened, you detect that a number of these things are magical. The 2 gems are not, but the blue leather tome appears to be in some way magical. It's not clear what school it is. The same for the kind of the bottle of like whitish liquid, and same for the other kind of iron-clad book.
I want to know what these fucking books are.
Do we
I'm
just
so
want to,
interested.
Yeah, do you
just
want?
want to spend
Okay.
some time to figure it out?
Yeah, I think we can just open them up, or we can just put them in the bag and look at them when we finish the place. Do you want to look at it now? I'm pretty curious too.
Yeah, I look at it now.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can read it
I'll
to
just
the
open
next.
it.
Because we don't have hope, so I'm the only one who can speak Gnomish right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right,
It
that's right.
appears to be written in common.
Oh, okay.
With a combination of identify spells and just reading them, you can fairly easily gather. The blue tome with the pyramid in a single eye is a tome of clear thought. The ironclad book is a manual of iron golems.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh my fuck!
Ah,
Let's
Oh,
take
shit.
those.
yoink.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what is... I think
Yeah.
we can guess what the Manual of Iron Golems is.
Clear thought, I
What's the
believe,
clear thought
it's
one?
either the +2 to wisdom or intelligence.
Right.
Um,
I think it's wisdom?
Tome of Clear
think
Thought
it's wisdom.
is intelligence.
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 That's very, very interesting.
For this party where we all have, except Brianna, good int. Well, bad int. We all have bad int. And what's the
The bottle of opalescent viscous liquid is a single bottle of sovereign glue.
Oh
oh
shit!
shit?
You're gonna regret this.
Oh,
Nice.
No.
Wait, of what?
Sovereign glue.
Sovereign
Oh.
glue.
It is a bottle of glue that adheres things together. And once they are together, they can only be separated through either the other very specific magical item called Universal Solvent or a wish spell.
Ha!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna stick together some stupid shit.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Oh my
That
god.
is such a bad idea, Andrew. Why did you do this?
Figure out that being a dungeon master is being a masochist. You'll figure that someday.
Oh
We
my
can-
god.
We can stick so many people's chairs to their floors.
Oh my god.
I love the idea that we're thinking of a
You know-
really specific special use for it, and then one day you walk in on Nute making a new chair and he's just using it. He's like, shit, I got some on my fingers and
This
Oh.
chair will never break.
Oh, no.
The joints will never break, but the wood will break.
Yeah.
we're just there like, guys, help, help, my fingers. No.
Guys, I have a
well.
problem.
Oh no.
No.
I scratched my face and now I'm stuck forever.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
I'm
guys,
thinking
so I
of
know what
ways
you're
to
thinking,
use it
but my
creatively.
back was itchy, right? And,
Such a poor idea. Okay.
Wait, can you use it creatively in a fight? Can you just be like, I pour them on my
Stick
hands and
someone
just
to the
slap
floor
them?
forever.
You stick someone to the floor.
I mean, you'll stick yourself to the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You stuck to that person forever until they
Ah.
like.
As usual, I'll say we'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for now, as the rest of you guys are all kind of like hanging about in the lounge and in this bedroom while Ashura pours over these items, that is what you discovered to be. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think it might be time for a break.
Oh,
because
shit,
it's
yeah.
8:30.
Yes, you guys venture forth into the next part of this house or to leave. We'll take our break. Thank you guys so much for joining us so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this little delve. There is plenty more to this dungeon, so don't go anywhere apart from to hide yourselves, get a snack, whatever else you need, and be back here with friends in half an hour for the second half of tonight's episode of Chasing Tales. We will see you guys soon.
Yes.
Jordan,
alrighty.
take us out.
See y'all soon.
Woo! Bye.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
No.
Hi everyone.
Hello,
We're back. We're
Hi.
cute.
Hello.
We have beverages.
Yep.
And we're ready
Is
to
this
go.
how you're selling us, Megan?
Yes.
Hi, hello. We're cute. That is our first and foremost prize point of us. I mean,
would you disagree?
Quality.
We are.
Like,
quality.
What's up,
That's the
Alex?
best quality we have.
We are cute.
Should we just follow the lovely people over at Roll for Seduction and just be naked this whole time? Just strip down.
Just be naked. Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Dicks and tits out, let's roll.
Dicks and
I know, like, if I'm gonna get my tits out on the internet, I want people to pay for it, please.
Yeah,
true.
you
You gotta pay beforehand.
Yeah.
For that shit.
True.
Oh, I twisted my neck there.
Yeah, true.
Very bad way. Oh.
If we get a Patreon,
don't. Stop
we just
doing
put,
it.
like, a nude game on there. Like,
Alrighty.
like top tier Patreon.
Every time you take
everyone.
damage, strip D&D. Every time you take damage, you remove.
Oh my god, strip D&D.
Yeah.
Well,
Every
every
time
point
you
of
fail a roll.
If it's every
Well,
time you fail a
Every
save,
point
or-
of damage.
oh boy.
Yeah, every point of damage.
Wait,
you just
Alex,
get...
Alex, did you say every point of damage?
Alex, how much clothing do
Yeah.
you wear?
Level 1 character
Like,
that could work.
you getting up into high. Yeah.
The guy has like
anything
80
above
pairs
that.
of socks.
Just
And
put
just
on your
honor.
entire wardrobe and then do a battle and slowly take bits off.
Oh my god.
But that would be like the slowest D&D fight ever, because then we'd have to
Yeah.
like wait for someone to remove all the like 25 damage that they
What?
took in garments.
37 damage. Alright, give me one.
You better
Give
not
me
say
10
it.
minutes.
But also, you'd be like this. You're like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Would that mean they'd have to put a layer back on for every point of damage they were healed? Like,
Mhm.
how does that work?
No, that's
No,
exactly
no.
it. That's exactly it.
It's like, oh god, I've been overheating, I've been waiting for that 15 points of damage, and then you get healed, and you're like, oh shit!
Oh shit.
Fuck. No. Everyone's just sit
Wait,
with
the
the
DM
windows
won't-
open.
Yeah. Wait, the DM wants to say something. DM,
I mean, like,
you wanted to say something?
I don't like cut you guys off mid just having a fun chat, but we are here to play some
No,
D&D.
you're doing it.
Hell yeah, let's play some D&D. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's true. That is true.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Let's
We'd love
go!
to just
Open
chat. We have a
the chest
duty
of
to
wonders.
looting a poor dead man.
Excuse
Yes.
me, it's a rich dead
Yes.
man.
It's and as we all know, that's, I mean, you don't know. Maybe he was poor and just built everything by hand. You know, maybe he didn't.
We're just redistributing the wealth. We're redistributing it.
Into
Yeah.
your hands.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to take a step back.
Yeah,
So,
we're the
Alex,
rich people
maybe,
now.
maybe
We live
he
in a
just built
manor.
it all by hand. Maybe he
I
built
don't
all of
know.
this stuff by hand, and he's somehow still poor.
No, I was making like a joke of like self-entrepreneurs, like, but maybe he just made it all by himself.
He just found
This is
all
just
of this.
this is
That's
just
fine.
Alex trying to justify his own bourgeoisie. Status.
No,
Alex is just too bougie.
I'm still in France. We
I'm
can't
sorry,
say
Henry.
bourgeoisie out loud like this. French people just wake up all of a sudden when they hear
Hey, we're not in
bourgeoisie.
France, we can.
Alex, you guys, you can't. Alex is in the French countryside. Those peasants could murder him, and no one would ever know.
Exactly. Very scary. Very scary.
Righty.
Anyway.
I have a particular position I would like to get you guys to at the end of this session, and so where appropriate, I will potentially shuffle you guys on a little bit. But for now, we left off with the Shield Guardian amulet repaired, and the ghost of the Archmage Archister seemingly set to peace. You guys returned to his personal chambers, navigated a dangerously trapped chest, and have retrieved some extraordinarily valuable books and magical items.
I just want to check who wrote those down.
I think I got them. I got them.
Right.
I just want to make sure.
I think, yeah.
With that, for now at least, the Iron Golem has been told to stand at ease, and no other commands seem to be coming to it. So, for now, what would you all like to do?
What do you want to explore next, guys? Where do you want to go?
There was like a staircase that was going down, like back at the dinner, at the dinner table. So maybe we could go that way. There was still webs there, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's also the other side of this like spinning door thing.
Oh yeah, we should maybe do that.
Should we start with the spinning door?
Yeah.
Oh, that's closest.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys head back to the rotating door, and now with no Stinking Cloud or Iron Golem laying chase, it is easy enough to navigate, to rotate it, and unveil the next corridor, or as I like to lovingly call it, Corridor 11A.
That's such a cute name.
I know, right? Right, Markos is here too. Markos and Prior are following you, and they're being just fairly quiet. This corridor leads to a small room that opens up. This corridor is fairly quiet and is undisturbed, and actually here there is no layer of dust. As you approach, you notice in the center of this chamber, two large statues flank the south side of this room that is filled with religious iconography. The one on the left is a gnomish figure that most of you, especially you, Maple, recognize as Specklecheek, the gnomish bloodborne. The other statue is similar to the icon found earlier, the humanoid draconic form of Astea, the goddess of arcane study and teaching. A stone table lies decorated with jewel-covered incense holders and other small icons. There's also what's meant to be Petron decorating this fine stone table.
Oh yeah.
And there is a small broom and a dustpan that are just very gently just hovering and dusting the floor and like floating up and dusting down the statues and things.
You can't get in the door.
Oh, is it locked?
Let us in.
There you go.
Thank you.
And there is a doorway that leads to the south. Out of
The
that room.
sooth.
Is this sooth?
So that's what you guys find.
Alrighty.
There's
This-
nothing super exciting in here.
Some religious statues.
I can't take Speckled Cheek with me though.
You'd struggle to carry up the statues.
She's too big.
The incense holders look
You
nice. There's some have jewel settings in them.
Yeah, we'll take those.
You can, you guys can investigate these rooms to whatever level of intricacy that you choose.
This just looks like a
'Cause
normal
that-
prayer room, right?
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
a door here, right?
Yeah.
Is it
there's
open?
this door.
Woo.
I think when we get in this room, Nute will sit in front of the jeweled incense and such before people take it, and clutching his and getting necklace, just do a quick prayer to him because it's been a bit of time. He's got his memories back now.
All right. You take that moment. Were you guys taking leave in this room, or are you just moving on?
Just the incense things, I think.
Cool.
Just because they're pretty.
Yeah.
You get one incense holder worth 250 gold pieces.
Oh shit.
It's very finely made and with some small gems in it.
Can you write that down for the bag of holding, Rihanna?
I will put it in Markos' inventory.
Cool.
The door to the south appears to be locked.
I shall unlock it.
skill with advantage, Markos will give you assistance, kneeling down by the door and
Yeah.
giving you a back rub.
Yeah, that's
You-
a 21.
21,
Stuck
you
in-
fairly easily unlock this door. It opens and reveals a narrow corridor.
A
Narrow
corridor?
corridor.
No.
Ooh.
My
I bet that leads
god.
back to the workshop.
Oh, there's like a.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
It stops there and seems
I
to
don't-
veer off to the right-hand side.
Oh, fuck.
I reckon that connects
no.
up with the other one.
Oh my god. With which other one?
Uh,
Oh,
One on
maybe.
the other side of the.
Maple.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you walk forward,
Oh no. I go back.
treading forward into this this narrow corridor, as you step on one of these large carved
Oh
flagstones,
no.
your foot seems to pass through an illusory
Oh.
step. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I can see this,
Oh,
Bye,
right?
Maple.
You are
I
stepping
can't
into
see it.
stepping into an illusory trap.
That's true. I can't see it.
Oh,
That's fine. It's still a 21.
21. You will still take.
Take damage.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as you step through, and
Spike
what is essentially a very ugly and gnarled, spiky bear trap snaps towards your foot. You manage to skip forward and pull your foot out of the main wave, and it scrapes along your foot, cutting through your boot slightly. But you manage to avoid it, actually tramping down onto your leg and trapping you there.
Fuck
Okay,
yes.
watch out
Thank
for bear traps, everyone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what that was.
looks
There's
bad.
an illusion floor.
I have an idea which might be able to clear the floor in front of us. Maybe.
If there are a rock.
Nute's just gonna take the lead.
Sure.
Just roll back the shoulders, and then just start launching magic punches at each of the different tiles to see if you can just trigger them if there's any traps or if there's any illusions.
Oh yes.
As far as this section of the corridor that you can currently see, it appears that only that one flagstone is illusory and the rest seem to be stone.
All right, look safe. Nute will
Sure.
just carry on walking forward.
I'll just Ashura will just put back his goggles and cast detect magic
Okay.
because he can.
You highlight of
Yeah.
something where you are. You see that little kind of fuzz of illusion magic. You also see some illusion magic behind the statue on the left-hand side of the shrine room.
Wait before we continue.
Secret door. Is it a secret door?
Secret tunnel.
What's happening if I go
Secret
there?
tunnel.
As you step forward, that entire
Yeah.
statue of Petron is not there.
Oh fuck.
There is no statue.
Oh, the liar Petron.
And there is
That
also no
Petron.
wall.
Yeah.
As you push
Oh.
past this section of illusion, you reveal a wide, completely featureless tunnel or corridor.
It is a secret tunnel.
It is a secret tunnel. My God.
Secret
tunnel.
Veers off to the
Through the
upwards
bad
at the end.
hand. Friends, what the? I'm not sure what the. There's another tunnel here.
Oh.
Oh,
The choice now. Yay, we have more choice because
Where
we needed
does this
more.
one go?
Well, I
No
normally
idea.
find
Where should
that
we
when
go?
things are hidden, they have interesting things there.
That's true.
That's
Very
true.
That's
But
good.
when things are locked, they also have interesting things in there.
That's also
The
true.
door was locked. Damn
true.
it.
If Duke quickly runs down to the corner of this corridor, what do I see further down?
You see, the corridor continues for a small while. There are two doors, one to the left, one to the right, and you can see what looks like the beginning of a cobweb-filled stairwell that descends downwards into darkness.
Okay.
I think this is
shout
like
back
the
to
one
light.
on the other side. Cool.
Should we check out these doors first,
There's
and
a
then
room here.
maybe
Yeah.
we can loop back
I
around.
agree.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Alrighty,
I agree. Yeah, we'll do that.
go and
that's
open
a
both
better
these
idea.
doors. Double-handed, both at the same time.
Just-
Knock it.
The door to the top side, as you open that, it appears to be a small storeroom that holds large numbers of bundles of incense. You see,
Fancy
like,
insects.
kind of leather-bound kind of bundles into the different colours. It's full of this very dense aroma of different scents and different kinds of incense. There are also 3 bottles of what look like water, just kind of on one of the shelves, in quite nice, like crystal bottles.
What look like water?
It's vodka.
Nute's
Vodka.
inspect that a little more.
Make an
Just like,
investigation check.
give it a sniff and all stuff like that. Ah, shit. I forgot I'm bad.
You could ask me to do it if you want.
You know what? I think I will. Because I did get a 1.
Nute points them out and is like, "Hey Maple, we should check this out. I'll help you."
The investigation was to find the bottles, and Nute's actually pointing in the wrong direction. The bottles are over there. He's pointing there.
That is a 23.
3. You find written very finely engraved into the crystal. They see written, "Blessed be thine of speckled cheeks, kin."
Yes, holy water.
They pick you 3 bottles of holy water.
Cool. Let's take this incense and holy water. That could be useful.
Yeah.
Especially the fancy incense.
The door to the bottom does lead back into the workshop where you guys have been previously.
Okay.
Thought so.
Back up here. And I will hand a bunch of the incense to Hemlock and be like,
Yep. Yeah, this looks like it can be useful.
Cool.
Alright.
Where to next?
down the other corridor.
Secret tunnel.
Down the other
Secret
corridor.
tunnel.
That's right.
This secret tunnel is long and wide and featureless. There is no decoration on the walls. There are layers of dust disturbed along the center by what seem to be a single pair of very large footprints. It leads quite a long way, all the way up there. And as you get to the top, your detect magic goggles, Ashura, highlight an illusory quality to the wall, where there seems to be no exit. But through this illusory wall, you find yourself back in the main lobby.
Ah, shit. It all connects,
wow.
everyone.
It all connects.
Probably a pathway for that iron.
Okay.
I'm just wondering what, like, this space is, though.
I want to
Like
know.
a secret door or something?
Could just be stone.
I'm guessing.
Wait a second.
I mean,
I just...
yeah.
Do we not have a
I
wand
don't
of secrets?
I have a wand of secrets!
Wait, who does?
Who has it?
I do.
God
Oh my
damn
god.
it.
Oh my god.
I think
Fuck.
I do. I have a wand of secrets.
Should we go back to like the moon?
Maple just pulls out the wand of secrets like, this thing's useless.
I'm so dumb.
Should we maybe go back to like his not his workshop, but like his where his desk is? No, maybe not. That's stupid. Because if he has something hidden, it's there.
Shall I use one of the charges here?
How long does it last?
I think it's just like an instant thing.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
it
not
just
here.
pings. It just pings a secret door or trap within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, but not here then. Like in the next room, I guess. Would you want to do it here?
Ah.
No,
I
I
already
think
have
we
3
find
charges
here.
there.
Yeah, we can check the 2 other stairs, and then we'll have a better idea.
There seems to be a lot of staircases
still have
going
2.
down from here.
Yeah.
There's at least 2, I think, that we've come across.
There's-
Yeah, maybe
Oh wait,
there's
they
like
would
a-
they
there's
would
a
go
level
they
then.
would go down. They would just go back down to the workshop, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I mean the 2 other ones that were going down were here on the map and here, and I think they just
Yeah.
connect under this bridge.
Yeah,
They'll
they just
join to
connect
here.
this path.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can find
or they
out.
connect under this path. We can just find out, actually.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
Alrighty.
to the web place.
The web
Snow,
place.
just stay here. The
Your-
web place, the place without
Your
webs.
goggles, Ashura, ping up the webs to be some
Yeah.
form of aberration magic.
Mhm.
You gather they are probably the result of some kind of ward placed on this area. As
That's
you all
cool.
begin cutting your way down, it takes you a good few, almost a minute just to get down this short staircase. But yeah, it does. It, as you have suspected, it connects underneath this other pathway. Are you guys venturing through it to the other side?
I think we
Does it
should
go
get
underneath,
to.
like up these stairs. Does it just go back up? Is there nothing else underneath?
It seems like featureless pathway from where you are right now.
We should maybe. Well, yeah, I guess we should maybe go back to the center room and just to the first room, and just get down the stairs. I guess.
I'm down for that.
Should we do that?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
What
let's
path
do
are you
that.
taking to get to that room?
I think the fastest one. So the one from we going through the rooms of the 3 statues and then going left.
Yeah,
All right, perfect.
Secret
that's the
tunnel.
quickest.
All right. Following this illusory hidden path, you find yourselves back to this.
Trying to go
main
through these
chamber.
doors is so fucking annoying.
It's okay.
Especially because I'm almost always trying to drag me and Willow. So I'm like,
Haha.
I can't get both of us.
You made it through. Oh yeah, you made it through.
Yeah.
Oh, same. I did it.
I'm
You have
here.
to go through the dark place.
There you go.
I mean, all
You have
I
to
did
go
was
to
just
the
I just
dark
went the whole
place.
way around. Like,
Yeah, same.
There you go. All right. So there is a staircase that leads out of the dining room that descends, and there is a room that leads out of the. There is a passage that leads out of the lobby that goes down as well.
I'm stuck in the wall. Why am
No.
I stuck in the wall?
Because it's
There's
the
a
wall is a
bear.
mimic. Oh my god.
because.
I'm here. It's fine.
Because Ashura, well, can I just check and tap on the 2 statues in the fountain room?
Sure. As you go to
Just
the,
make sure that they're
they are both there. The one at the bottom right is actually like crumbled and broken. The one at the top left is there and seems to be stone.
okay. Cool. Should we get to this path? And he's pointing to the first one. This one
Okay.
that is going down.
Sure thing.
We can
Let's
do.
go.
I think it
The
might.
other one has a door though.
The other one has a door. Yeah, that's a good point.
Doors are intriguing.
You know what, maybe you make a convincing
Doors are
argument.
intriguing. Let's go for the door one. Yes, you
Alright.
made a very convincing argument.
This door
Andrew, is that
unlocked.
sorry? No, okay, let's go.
Smack.
Is that what kind
I
of
think I
furniture is
unlocked
that
this
here?
already.
That's like a side table for like storing like jugs of wine and stuff.
Let me in.
Okay, cool. There's nothing. Good point.
You have to go through this tiny doorway here.
Alright.
Yeah. Let me in. Oh, I went through. Yay.
As you continue down this path, you
Hiya.
find your way to another corridor. It seems to go under to your right. You can see further down there what looks to be a storeroom. Further to your left, it seems to travel, and you can see like a smaller, like T section of corridor.
Okay. Let's have a look at the story
Five.
first.
Yeah. Within the kitchen is an absolute state of chaos. You
Oh,
see
good.
barrels and storage shelves and a stone oven built into the wall. Most of it is shattered wood and scorch marks. You see what looks to be a pair of corpses slumped near the entranceway to this room, like by the corridor. They are just slumped against the walls. There's a bit of a dark smear mark on the stone. There's a slight smell of long soured wine, dust and cobwebs filling the rest of the room.
Okay.
So many people
Um,
died in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it look like they died?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Yeah. 28.
28. You find, like, scattered amongst some of the rubble, like, kind of covered up by some splintered wood, what looks to be a beautiful golden lamp. And you see kind of etched into its surface a rune. And looking around, this seems to be the center point of an explosion. The wood has been shattered and is spread out from this point, the scorch marks spread out from this point, and the 2 corpses seem to have been flung away from this object.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, I think that this lamp caused some sort of explosion, and those people died.
Oh, yikes.
So you mean like there was like an arcane bomb on the lamp, or like
Yeah,
a
maybe.
normal bomb?
I don't
Okay.
know. It's got some runes or something on it.
Can I pick up the lamp using Mage Hand, Andrew?
Sure.
I thought you were just gonna pick it up off the floor. I was like, Ashura, that's the worst
Oh, this
idea.
lamp is so dirty. Let me give it a
explodes,
quick,
right?
just quick clean.
Yeah.
Nothing explodes.
So, you know, oh, it explodes. I'll take it in my hands and shake it very hard. Next to my ear.
It's off the ground, it kind of, some ash falls off of it. Nothing else happens.
Can I see the runes on it?
You can, yeah.
What do they mean?
Make an Arcana check for me.
What does it
Yes, I have a +8, guys. Expertise. It's a 17 +8, 25.
25. You recognize this rune to be something tied to some kind of trigger. You can't tell exactly what that trigger is, but whatever it was, it seems to have gone off, and it's like a one-use thing.
Good.
It seems inert
It's safe, you guys.
for now.
I used to save you guys. It's just
I wonder
for now. God said for now.
is there anything
in the
interesting
future,
inside it?
Do you want to open it?
He's gonna open a mysterious exploding lamp. What if we give it a polish?
Just open. Yeah.
As you open it, a bit of dust falls out.
Hey, I'm telling you now, Nute doesn't
Dust.
know the existence of genies. He doesn't
I kind of like remove the dust with my hand, and it just scratches the side of the lamp. Just oh no, as if I just as anything happened.
A gentle rub.
We all looked at this and we're like, this is obviously Aladdin. Like,
It's
Yeah.
Aladdin.
It can just be
That's probably
It
what
can
the-
just be
the
like a
Dungeon
ward.
Masters thought.
yeah.
probably.
We found a
Just put
genie!
it on
Yes! Poof!
Something like that.
Ooh.
And so nothing happens, I'm guessing, because it's not a genie's lamp.
As you open it, just some dust falls out. Nothing else.
Cool. Yeah, but I like it. Okay, yeah. Cool.
I think
That was
Ashura
just a
did
lamp.
rub it.
No, that was a
Okay.
joke. That's like meta as fuck.
Right, okay.
That's meta as fuck. Well,
Alright.
it's just a lamp. So
Then
do you
lag,
want
why
to
not?
keep it?
Why would it explode though if it was just a lamp?
Because there's a
That
rune
doesn't
on
make
it
any
that
sense.
says explode
Magic.
on trigger. Magic, indeed. Yes, that's
Magic.
exactly it.
Why?
And but why?
Why would you just put a random exploding lamp in your kitchen? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, a
trap.
lot of the things that have been happening in this place don't really make a lot of sense. At this point, I'm not questioning wizards anymore.
You
They're just-
you say that. The rest of it has been like traps from people to stop people from getting places, and weird cobwebs to stop people going down certain stairways. This is a random exploding lamp in a kitchen.
Could be a
That's
false
a good
treasure.
point.
That's fair. That's
Because
fair.
you rolled like a 28
just-
or whatever it was on the investigation.
Yeah, it was 28.
It seemed to be like where it was on a table in the middle of the room, and there was nothing else near it. Like nothing else was near the lamp. It appears to be just like an empty kitchen with a lamp like placed in the middle by itself.
Yeah, it's weird.
Could be like a red herring. Like they were trying to say, look at this lamp. Come and steal this lamp. It looks valuable. And then as soon as you take it,
To make sure
maybe.
that
I don't know.
that I mean that's fair. That
feel
could be
that's
that.
exactly what
To
we
make
did.
sure that it's yeah. But to make sure that nothing is wrong, and since I have this god awful power, Andrew, I'm so sorry. I will cast once again detect magic.
It appears that there is nothing magical in this room apart from what you're carrying.
God, imagine having to take.
Cool. It's just a lamp.
Alright, should we carry on
It's
going
just a
then?
lamp.
I'm so sus about this lamp.
Come on.
Where is
Down
it?
the
Yeah,
list.
dude.
Let's
Gonna
go.
keep it?
You guys going to the other side of the
You
room?
can-
The
you can-
T junction.
Gonna head down here. Whoa.
Yeah.
Alright, you find there
Yeah.
are 3 doors in a line, and then 1 door to the right.
Oh my fuck.
Oh my god.
Do you want to do one each?
Sure.
And then Markos
All
and
at the
Pariah,
same time.
if you two just kind of like keep an eye out to make sure, get ready in case something comes through.
Yes, of course.
That's it.
All right.
As
Oh
you,
yeah, Snow. What's up?
As you count down 3, 2, 1 on these doorways, they all open. And they are simple bedrooms.
Oh, like servants' quarters type deal.
Full of treasure.
Exactly. They appear to be.
Yeah.
Something that does catch your attention, though, they appear to be utterly empty.
Huh.
There are no personal effects. There are no clothes lying about. There is no chest of belongings. They're just empty rooms with beds in them.
Weird.
Does it-
Plenty of dust.
Does it look like they've been like, as in things have been taken out of them, or things were never put in them in the first place?
Make an investigation check.
I'm rolling like shit today. 6.
6.
Cool.
Hard to tell. Either way, there is nothing
Yeah.
hidden out. It's not messy. It's just empty.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the
Weird.
deposit back.
What's in my room?
The room that you're in, Ashura, appears to be like there's like a table in the center. There's like some cabinets on one side that are all completely empty.
What the fuck is this weird?
Okay.
You do notice the door at the top is like
Yep.
cracked and is open and leads back out into the rest of the burrow.
Oh.
And it looks like the door
Oh.
was broken inwards,
Oh,
as if someone else like broke their way in here.
Oh my.
Maybe it was the
Yeah,
people that were dead in the kitchen.
Could be.
Yeah, but like
Possibly.
remember that there are like weird people around in the cavern. You know, the
Yeah.
people that kissed Poopy, kissed the fucking hell, Hope, Poopy. That kissed Hope and damaged her. I felt like there's more to this
Yeah.
cavern than just this place.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for weird people.
Do you reckon that could
that's-
just be one of his defenses?
Maybe.
Like
That
the
seems
first
weird.
one with these weird ghost
Then
thingies.
I that could be, yeah. I'm thinking why a cracked door? Something escaped from here. So maybe.
And they seemed weirdly in the know about, you know, things going on for a wizard who's been dead for however many years. So they were saying they were in the burrow to have a look around.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seemed like they had their own
Yeah.
sentience.
And Andrew,
Hello.
well, how much does Ashura know about oozes?
Make a nature check.
Cool. That's 11 plus 2. That's
Plus 2.
13.
You're aware of their existence. Usually very dumb, like dumb and hungry. There are
Dumb.
different colors. Some are more dangerous, like big black. Big black ones are very dangerous. There are some which are very hard to spot, which can be a danger in caverns. But as long as you've got people with you and you're not by yourself, you're usually fine.
Because Alex is thinking, can he link the fact that those rooms are completely empty and like clean to
They
oozes?
look clean. Like there is dust on the floors.
Okay.
The blankets
Yeah.
are moth-eaten. They seem empty
Okay.
rather than clean.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't know what left this place. Maybe the oozes were here.
Clarity.
Clarity.
You have all been. You have been everywhere in the burrow, apart from. You have been everywhere in this house. The only place you haven't investigated is the parlor, opposite the library.
Yeah. Let's go in there real quick.
Yeah.
We'll quickly
Yeah,
sprint
they-
over there.
Okay. Yeah.
When you look at your map of the house, all the rooms are green except that one.
Yeah.
the small map we drawn on our hands.
It is easy enough to like push your way through the webs and finally get your way back to this parlor. You see those two bodies just mashed into the wreckage of this room, splinters everywhere. If anyone of you would like to make an investigation check, you can.
Shall I?
You go.
Please do.
Yeah, you
Sure.
should.
Give you advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Therefore, 29.
Oh my fuck.
Damn.
Oh my shit.
You put together fairly readily from the amount of pure damage that has happened in this room. There are scorch marks, but from your experience in the last room of those, it doesn't look like this was caused by an explosion.
Yeah.
It looks like it was caused by something very big and very strong. You can see parts of where the table are mostly like half cut and then half broken apart, bringing images of the enormous greatsword that came out of the hand of that iron golem.
Oh.
And it looks like the two bodies of what looked like gnomes that are in this wreckage, it's like they've been smeared across the floor by a wrecking ball.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Shit.
Petrol patron.
You do find, however, that their bags have been like scattered across the room that contain like menial furnishings like silver candlesticks and stuff. You kind of looking a little bit further through, you see one of their hands like kind of by itself, like 6 feet away from the rest of the body, and clutched in it is a small like wax sealed bag, like a wax canvas bag, and inside it there are two extremely sticky like balls, two like spheres, maybe 4 inches across, which have like a small fuse coming out of them. Sticky bombs!
Oh, I
my
am
God, what if-
so in for this.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, we
sticky
can
ball,
just put like a drop of the glue and just throw it at someone, and it just sticks,
And
and
it's
they
just
can't remove it.
They're quite long fuses. You use an action to light and throw or place one. They detonate on your turn 1d4 rounds later. And within a 20 feet radius, they deal. There's a dex save for 3d10 fire and 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
shit.
So you can mark down 2 sticky
Wow.
ones. Like,
Oh, fuck.
They
I've
do
got them.
like a punch.
Oh, shall I put them in
Um,
Markos' inventory for bag of holding?
That's
For now, yeah.
Yeah,
Sticky bombs.
we might it's because it deals with explosive. I'd rather he deal
I think
with
it would be better
Like,
for Markos to have it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
I
Markos
reckon I
knows
could
what
deal with
he's doing.
explosives too.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want myself near them. I don't want to explode again. I feel like that's a fair thing.
Use explosives.
You have to
Um,
make that a theme.
friend- Yeah, Maple. One of the book we got from the chest is a book on iron golems, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there might be like interesting stuff I can find inside the body of the giant one? Like maybe I can find like some sort of like component or something we can
you did
reuse,
see
or should we eat,
a
like-
partially completed one in the workshop.
That's true.
Okay. Can I go quickly check it out, and for the sake of brevity, check if there is any component I can take
Are you,
with
like,
us right
investigating
now?
through the husk one on the table.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Back to the workshop.
Alrighty.
As you take a look at this large husk, this kind of torso, you see kind of along the lines lots of small runes and carvings along it. As you kind of look within it to try and see if there's any kind of valuable components to it of note, your mind flashes back to when the ghost was possessing Maple and pointed at it and said, "Don't touch that." As a small section of runes flare dark orange, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Yes. Fuck
You just
me. Yeah.
promised not to
let's do it.
touch it.
That's such a high number, guys. It's 4 plus 7. Oh my god, my dexterity is good. But
You
4
take
plus 7, so that's
31
11.
points of fire damage
Ouch.
as a
Ouch.
fire glyph explodes
Oh,
out of this
no.
husk.
Bro.
And you suddenly feel a lot of empathy for those corpses down in the kitchen. As you like pat yourself down and take stock
Pat
of your
myself
burns
down.
and like I don't know. What do you do when you've been blown up?
Yeah, like I guess that's it. Just suffer.
After that, though, the ruin has been expended. Do you want to make an Arcana check to have a look at this
Yes,
golem in
please.
progress and see what you can find?
That's a 17 plus 8 again. Woo, 25.
Damn, boy.
Okay,
Looking
yeah.
around, I'll that kind of. What's your investigation modifier?
Plus 2.
Plus 2, okay. Looking by this golem, it seems like a lot of the construction of it hasn't happened. Judging by your brief glance at the manual, this is a very, very early stage golem. It's just mostly of the main frame construction that has been started. You don't find any specific components within this that are of value.
Okay, cool. I just hurt myself. Ouch. Cool. I guess we can go, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
There's nothing much.
that.
Yeah, there's nothing much.
Before we go, hello to Dusk Weiserfair and Winged Elf in the chat who's just joined our stream. Hello.
Hey,
I hope you
hello.
enjoy.
Hey,
We're in a dungeon right now.
We are.
Spooky.
So are you guys leaving Archister's home?
I think so.
Alrighty, in which case, as you
I
guys
think
find
so.
back to that main room and exit through the large pair of doors, you find yourselves back in Brow Peak Burrow. Whip. Skidoo.
Wow.
Whoa!
Meow.
Where the fuck?
You guys are all down at the bottom right. Get rid of Hope, she's not here.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
You find yourselves back in this large, expansive, dark cavern. The large stalagmite that is what was the clan chief's home lies in front of you. You have currently explored most of the main caverns of this place, not the top right. You have not explored the homes on the left-hand side near where you are. What would you guys like to do?
Should we just do like a quick run through all the houses and see if there's anything interesting?
Yeah.
Sure.
I can roll
Yeah,
like
sure.
5 investigation checks if you want.
Yeah.
Going
I can
from,
just,
where
otherwise
you
I can
are-
just pass through.
Going from like
I was,
the one closest to you and along the left-hand side, so like starting from like a little arrow.
Yeah, starting there.
In that one, as you open that, you see the floor is mostly collapsed away. Like a rough stone and dirt tunnel descends, and as you open the door, there is a sound as what looks to be like a large nest of fat worm-like creatures with open beaks and kind of like tentacles around the mouths, rear around, as they all hiss and turn towards you. One much, much larger one, maybe 10 feet long, this like maybe as thick as a torso, like rears up, and you see this large kind of beaked mouth
And I just like slam the door.
on a family of Gricks.
Okay, right. Don't want that.
Back to house number 3. This doorway, as you push it open, shit.
I will just move myself along.
Could you make
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw, please?
I can. That is a 13.
13. Could you make a constitution saving throw for me?
Oh.
As the door slightly ajar, you push it open, and a bucket falls from the top and like lands on your head, and yellow, thick like mold and slime like poofs around your head.
That's a
Oh,
21,
gross.
21 con save.
21, hell yeah! You like hold your breath and throw it off, and this kind of yellow mold kind of like gets in your hair a bit, but you kind of get it off and don't inhale too much of it, and don't become poisoned and really badly hurt.
If I don't make one save, I'll make the other one.
It
In
might be an idea for maybe Ashura if you want to open the doors with your mage hand, just so we don't have to be right in the doorway.
That's a
Yeah,
good idea.
sure.
Good
That
shout.
sounds way safer. I'll do that.
Room number 7. What's this one about?
New.
In this one, it seems to be a very large storehouse, large shelves and kind of buckets of ore and things that seem to lie deeper within. It looks fairly well ransacked. The doors hang open. The windows are broken in as well. You can see sleeping mats and stuff are inside there.
Should I do a quick investigate?
You can do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead
just
and
in
make an
case.
check. With advantage because there's everyone there to help you.
Yeah, nice. That's an 18.
18. It seems pretty completely ransacked.
Yeah.
It appears to be this is the first place to go to ransack any ore or gems or valuables, and it seems to have been pretty well run through.
Fair. Next one.
Read L.
Boom!
Another one.
Boom!
This appears to be a small workshop. You see small benches and desks, rusted, solid, little clamps and holders. You see what looks like a dust-covered magnifying glass in a holder within kind of scattered bits and bobs. It was also ransacked, but they didn't really know what they were looking for necessarily. Yeah, a small
Shall I
table.
investigate this one and see if we have anything we want for you guys?
Hell yeah, go for
For
it.
the various workshopping people?
Go for it.
Yes.
27.
27. You find in the center of the workstation has been shoved off to one side and hidden under what looks to be mostly soft metalworking tools, for working with brass or with copper and wood. You find wrapped in a ragged, dirty cloth, a maybe 4-inch long, maybe 2-inch deep, 2-inch long, wide box, beautifully engraved with electrum and dark wood, with a small crank sticking out of one side of it.
Ooh! I want to crank it. Wait, I'm gonna check the traps first.
Make an investigation check. That was such a good fuck you trap. It's it's a
19.
box that blows
Yeah.
up. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay.
But in opening, you
Now I
can see
want
within
it.
it there is a complex clockwork mechanism and a small drum with little tines on it. And as you crank it, there is a very slight ding, ding, ding,
It's a
ding,
music
ding,
box.
ding, ding,
Aw, cute.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then
and to look at it from the top, you only see kind of that drum that plays in the tines, but there seems to be almost a tiny wind instrument as a small fan draws in air and blows like a hurdy-gurdy.
That's so
Oh.
cool.
You find a very finely decorated music box,
Oh, nice.
which is actually worth 1,250 gold pieces.
Oh,
fuck.
damn.
That is a nice music box.
Fine clockwork machinery is expensive.
Well,
Oh,
damn.
yeah, let's take that. We can keep that. I'm just thinking about nice interior decorations now. We have a cute music box, some nice incense holders.
I'll put the
Furnishing your home.
I'll put the music box in Markos' inventory.
Nice.
yeah,
That's
just
rude.
to
Onwards
like
to
we have a
room
music book that is
3K.
worth more than a house.
Even as you get to the door of this one, you feel freezing cold air seems to be leaking out of this doorway.
But no.
As you open the door itself, there's just dense, brown, thick, growth on all of the walls.
Weird
As you
hands
do
up
open
book.
that door, could you make a Constitution saving for me?
I mean, we're doing it with a mage hand.
Oh, well then, fuck me. You see the stuff from more than 5 feet away, and it's really cold.
That one doesn't look nice. Let's not go in there.
Alright. Onwards.
Throw a
to
rock in it.
3J.
Throw a rock.
As you open the next one, you see space cleared out in the middle of what this just used to be a small home. Space cleared out for bedrolls, trashed furniture, just all shoved to one side. A small bluish light is emanating from within, and as soon as you open the door, you hear a voice saying, "No, no more. Stay away. Get out. I don't want to trouble.
Just stay out of my head.
We're not. We're not here to bring you trouble, and we're not in your head. Hello?
Look, I don't need any of it. I'm not believing any more of this shit. Just stay away.
Okay.
Alright, sure thing. Fine by me.
I don't want to disturb
Hey.
this man if he doesn't want to be disturbed.
But are you okay though?
Did you? Have you? It's.
So,
I promise we're real people.
We're real. We're very real. We've seen them too. The people who get into your head and they. Yeah, we've seen them as well.
Yeah.
I don't need any of these
I
games.
slapped
You see, coming to stand in the doorway, you see a tiefling figure, ghostly blue and transparent, long cloak leather armor, curling horns, and they draw a short sword that seems spectral and like hovers in their hand as if it were real.
Hey, we're not gonna hurt you, Mr. Tiefling Ghost Man.
That's all good.
Please
Back
put
away.
down the sword that we cannot touch.
Just get out of my head.
Thank
We're
you.
not in your head.
And Nute, you recognize this. This is the same tiefling that in the flesh approached Hope.
Oh!
This is Avarice.
Ha!
All I have written down about this guy is that he's a simp.
He's
Yeah,
a
he's a
simp.
simp. That's enough. We know everything about him.
Just, I'm done. Just get out of my head and leave me alone.
Hey, we're not
Ah,
the fake people. We're not gonna do anything to you. We came here
well, you scared
to
of
meet the gnome scientist man. We've seen the people that disappear too. I'm a real gnome, and I'll I don't know, fucking
slap yourself.
slap myself.
Yes.
I was like poke Maple in the
I
forehead.
was gonna slap
Prove it.
Yeah. Look, she's real.
Look, man, they all seem real too. They all
That's-
were physical. They looked and sounded and felt
You want me
real.
to stab myself?
I mean,
It's okay, I
I'll take
understand. Maple, it's okay. You can not do that part.
Yeah.
But I think it's best if we leave them be.
Okay. I just feel like we're doing the whole
quick
bringing ghosts to rest thing.
Yeah. But maybe Newt is right. Maybe they do not need our help. But sir, Tiefling man, why? How did you die? If you can remember, because it seems a lot of people died here, and
I was just
weird
I just
situation.
came by myself and see if there's anything that I could come and steal. These burrows usually have something people haven't found yet.
Yeah.
But these orcs came at me with. They shifted in shape and they had magic or some kind of weird power, and then they started just making copies of me and then changing into other people, and
No, but
No,
That's
I figured
not
out.
good.
Yeah, that makes sense. I saw you earlier. Well,
yeah, we
an image of
um,
you, at least.
You guys, what does do you know of a creature that turns into other creatures to fight? I feel like that's weird. Like
do we know
ship
of
shape.
this
Do
thing?
we?
Lovely dear.
make a nature or history check.
Nature
Doesn't.
check.
Who just doesn't?
I will do it.
I'm
I
saying
was doing it.
There was a few that think
I-
they might go for it.
Yeah,
Oh shit, yeah, 22.
22. You know everything you needed to
That's
know
a
about
20.
doppelgangers.
24 for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god. You know,
nature bitches.
Through various
Nature
different-
bitches.
Through various different warnings and tales, shape changes are a terrifying prospect
Yeah.
that can just on sight change their appearance to look like anyone and make it impossible to know who to trust. Things like doppelgangers or changelings are the things that come to mind.
Oh no. Yeah, some kind of shape-changing beast.
all right. So
Very.
yeah, kind of what he explained then. A beast
Right.
that shape change.
Well,
So is
why,
that bad?
Why do
Bad?
you think you're still here?
I don't know.
Do you think maybe I mean, we just met another
I just came here to
ghost.
steal some shit, and I got fucked. That's all I know. I don't got any purpose that needs finishing. I'm just here for myself.
I think you do though, because otherwise you wouldn't still be here.
Oh, and tell me why you know so much about goddamn ghosts.
We did.
Because we just met one.
Oh, you met a ghost, now you know everything about him. You met a fucking rabbit, you know everything about rabbits too.
I mean,
yeah.
I can't see how that comes out anyway.
There's a portrait of
I mean, if you were gonna make a point, you're not knowing.
I saw him, and I had rabbits on the brain.
That's fair enough.
Right. If that's on purpose, I don't know it. I just.
Maybe you got to kill for the thing that killed you.
I ain't going near that fucking thing.
Like a 6.
Just get out of here and don't go near the church.
Huh.
Hey guys, do you want to go near the church?
Church. Okay.
Yeah,
should we go near the church?
You're a goddamn funeral, but if you become ghosts here, don't come and fucking bother me for eternity.
Oh yeah, if I'm a ghost, I will
Please.
definitely like bother the shit out of you. You sound like a
already
very
died
irritable
twice.
person.
Yeah, I've
Not gonna
died
happen
once.
third time, please.
Yeah.
I almost died once.
Just to say, statistically,
I
the chance of
almost
someone dying
die every
twice
day.
is very high, like very low. So dying a third time, that's
Yeah.
basically statistically impossible. I am immortal at this point.
I am a force.
It's not true.
Yeah, I'll just
That's
kind
not
of
how
pat Nute on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, sure.
I would say that
Also, that's not how
statistic goes
statistics
up a lot
work.
when you have like a dangerous pastime.
Like adventuring.
And
Yeah.
also, it's not because it has never happened before that it can't happen. Oh yeah, no one has died 3 times. Therefore, I am immortal. No.
Okay, Jordan
Statistic.
knows that very well. Newt doesn't understand statistics. He's
I
a
know.
dumb bitch.
Didn't you say like last
Yeah.
session as well that Newt was thoroughly convinced that he was undead?
Yeah, Newt
Because,
fully believes
like-
that he's undead because he's died and come back to life. Like, that sounds
God,
pretty
he's
undead
stupid.
to me.
Okay, let's leave this poor tiefling man alone and move on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe
Okay,
we forget
bye,
to kill the thing.
Aye, good luck, I guess. And the tiefling kind of like slinks back inside in his ghostly form. Are you
Aw.
checking this
Bye,
last
dude.
room? Are you heading back?
Yes.
I'll peek
Checking
him
the
real
last
quick.
room.
That
Let
is
me-
3i. What's in 3i?
3i.
In 3i.
3 eyes.
Oh, the three.
You find
The three-eyed raven.
Just doing everything.
the back of it seems to have just completely, the inside of it seems to have fallen into some kind of sinkhole.
Yeah.
And it falls away to, you have no idea how deep. The room itself seems to be fairly full of cobwebs. You see at the end of like a sleeping roll, like poking out underneath like a big massive cobwebs, but nothing else.
Do you want to go look down the hole? I can maybe go look down the hole.
Yeah, and then just be careful. But
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, it's
Well, I
interesting. Sinkhole, but yeah.
I can go and I can either fly down the hole or I can drink one of the potions I have and like look down the hole. But I'd rather save that for something more important.
I feel like at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah, yeah.
It just looks like a natural sinkhole.
Yeah.
Do you
Last time we
think?
came. Last time
And
we
at this
came.
point,
Can we maybe drop something down it? Light something, drop something down it, see how deep it goes?
Yeah.
But
I
there
can
is a
cast-
lot.
I can use my. I can use my dancing lights and just throw one of the lights 60
Yeah.
feet down.
Yeah, we can try that.
It's
Do it.
yeah, it's 100. No, I can do it to 120 feet, so I can just throw one of the lights into 120 feet.
As
Down.
you push in and kind of cut your way to the hole through these dense spider webs, you see kind of still in the roll mat, there is what looks to be like an orc, but just shriveled, completely desiccated. As you push a dancing light down this hole, it just seems to descend the full 120 feet of webs, and your
Maybe
light
you were right, Newt.
blinks out.
Yeah. I mean, I think let's just go check out the church, right?
I do really want to check out this church.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really want to see what it is. So what do you
You know,
think?
I
It's
feel
just a
like-
shape change?
I feel like we've kind of gotten now into the habit of when people tell us not to do things, we kind of go and do it. But we've done that once and it worked out pretty
Right.
well. They told us not to fight Ivrinfar, and look, that turned out pretty good.
And we just
Also
fought
true.
Neverenthat, so
Um,
it feels like
everyone,
Yeah.
everyone's
The rope's still there?
everyone's
Uh,
staying
rope?
together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
there-
easy enough to get back across
I was
the.
gonna say, can we just say that we crossed the gap? Because I don't want
Yeah,
to spend another
yeah.
like
You
the last
crossed-
half an
you
hour
crossed-
crossing this bridge.
Yeah.
You cross the damn gap.
And I'll take my rope
Uh,
back.
You get your rope back.
It's a dam, I
all
thought it was a
good
chasm.
and fine.
Jesus Christ, George.
It was.
You're on
Shazam.
you are on a roll today, and not in a good way.
Is it ever in a good way?
Get
Shazam.
caught by a gator.
Let's not forget we
The
forgot
church is
Pariah.
the
Pariah.
floor,
alone.
Oh yeah,
No,
Pariah.
It's further right.
Oh, it's
Pariah
to the
now.
right.
Where's Pariah gone?
He's right down, right at the
Right,
bottom right
living
again.
up to the outcast name, alright?
As you like.
Oh wait,
push
there's a
yourselves
door
through-
here.
There's lots of doors everywhere. As you
The church is up here, though, I think.
find your way past a large statue of a gnomish figure, you find
Mm.
up.
What do we have here?
What do
Do a big old reveal for you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Kevin.
What a reveal!
At the bottom right, you see what is very clearly the church. You see kind of
Are
carved
these
into
double
the
doors here?
yeah, these are double doors right at the bottom. You see what looks like a house and what was a small street that kind of curves behind it, just kind of up to the middle there. But cave-ins and collapses in the rock seem to have closed down a lot of that. This church with a set of large double doors. The double doors are closed. You can see like carved into the stone up the sides or either side of these doors. There are carvings in Gnomish that make this very clear to you to be a temple of Speckle Cheek.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There's like an old abandoned camp kind of tucked in there at the edge, just like kind of where the wall comes back up and the chasm drops away. It seems kind of very old and quite abandoned.
Cool. This is the church, everyone.
No waiting around.
Yep.
Nute's just
Go
gonna go straight up
in.
and open the door.
Cool.
Bust in.
As you kick the door open, a strange sight lies before you.
Let us in.
Where's the thing? Yes.
Nute's still kicking in the door.
Was
Hold on.
once the center of the gnomish community lies long destroyed benches and pews. At the end, an altar stands behind a fountain, like a pool of water. It is completely empty. Strewn across this floor are bodies. Bodies of maybe a dozen orcs. All of them just lying down in their grips, kind of scattered along the floor. You see like mining tools and equipment that have just been like dropped as they were all slain. And in the center, maybe like and these orcs are fairly fresh. Like they are not skeletal by any means. And lying among them on the ground, you see the tall, thin, pale purple-skinned form of a dead mind flayer.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh.
Like a pale white boned collar, kind of
Well,
crumpled
shit.
in slightly, tentacles like splayed
I
out. on
think
the
we
ground.
saw his little ghost earlier.
Yeah. All right.
Hemlock, do you need any more mind flare bits for potions and such? Or what is that like?
Oh, if you needed bones, there's tons here. Fuck yeah.
Rihanna, you're muted, by the way.
Got it.
Sorry. Can I tell about how long this mind flayer has been dead?
Make a medicine check.
Yucky.
Also, if you want to put yourself, make sure you're putting yourself where you want to be. These bodies are all like among the center in the pews.
Yeah.
Can't get in.
I can't get in.
Oh, I need to unlock
in.
hold on.
I like phased through the wall. I don't know how I got in.
Yeah, I kind of
No.
phased through as well. There's apparently just a spot
my,
that was
my,
weak
my
in the
roll for
wall.
nature is now to restart, so hold on a second.
Oh, I got it. I'm in.
This is like some classic TTRPG shit. Like, yeah, the door is locked, but if you just like kind of go up to this wall and squish yourself up against it while staring at this spot, you'll eventually just phase through it. It actually breaks the
Yeah.
animation, and you'll find the enemy just T-posed inside, just waiting.
T-pose.
There you go. Yours, I think,
I rolled a 27.
27. It looks
Nice.
like this. Pariah comes and is like keeping an eye on the outside side of Markos.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks to be in the order of between 2 weeks to a month.
Okay.
This
Okay.
mind flayer was killed, and the same goes for. It seems like these orcs died at the same time.
Can I get a cause of death from that roll?
The Mind Flayer appears to have died due to multiple wounds sustained by the various implements that lie around, like pickaxes and hammers and things. The orcs, they seem to show most of them either nothing at all, they just dropped dead, or signs of like bludgeoning. Like you see like large sections of bruising, or, like broken bones from like a large impact from some thing. Ashura.
Weird.
Because Ashura knows nothing about the shape changer, he will cast his thing he loves to do, class feature, Divine Sense on the ground.
Okay.
Are there any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet?
No. Reaching out with that awareness,
he's
going
gonna
to
cast.
sense there any.
Cool.
So
he's just gonna. Sorry, Irina. He's just gonna follow
No,
it
no.
with detect magic.
yeah, go for it.
Cool. There also appears to be no like enchanted and magical things 30 feet that have no cover.
Cool.
I would like to
Well,
investigate this weird pool.
Sure. You and Willow progressing through these kind of scattered and broken benches and bodies. This pool kind of stands in front of this altar. The altar itself has like several icons of speckled cheek upon it. You see that there are like, these two kind of rooms to the left and right of this altar space with doors to each. This pool appears to be completely dry and empty. Make an investigation check for me.
Yes. Am I aware of like the normal things that would be in a temple of speckled cheek as well? Like
to an extent, like a pool of water or holy water or something like that is not uncommon.
okay. That's a 17 investigation.
You see this pool is dry and is empty, but there appears to be like a pale red staining to the stone, like in the base, like over the edges. Doesn't look like blood stains or anything, but some kind of like light red staining.
Huh.
Looking again at the orc bodies, specifically the ones who have like the bruising, is it all kind of round the head face area?
No.
Would it is it easier to tell, or is it possible to tell whether this was? I've got a weird half theory forming in my head. Is it possible to say whether or not this bruising was self-inflicted, or whether it came from an external?
I'll say with that higher check, it looks to come from an external source.
Okay.
Like the
So the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
I'll say it to the others. The way I'm seeing it, these orcs killed this mind flayer, and then just sort of died. Like minor bruising, but no death. They just sort of dropped dead.
There's a weird like red stain up and around this pool that would normally be filled with holy water, so and it doesn't look like
Should
blood.
we pour it? But didn't we find holy water back there?
Good.
Should we pour holy water
Did.
in it just to check?
I
I
don't.
have no idea. I
As
don't know.
you're-
Do not look at
Is there any?
As you're like debating these various ideas, the door to like the top side of this room opens, and you see like just as the door opens, you see like whole barrels and chests within it, and you have like the half cracked walls of the next wall behind it. And stepping out of it is Hope.
Yeah.
Only hours,
Nope.
like 9 or 2 hours before you saw her leave, she comes out. She looks quite like roughed up. Like her hair is kind of knocked out of her normal styling. Her clothes are like tattered. She comes out. Thank goodness you're all here. God, what's happened? And she like looks around the room as if she's surprised to see all these bodies here.
Oh,
Right.
hey.
Can I make an
where did
insight
you just
check,
come
please?
From,
Insight check.
They're all like-
Please.
Right, because we know there's a shape changer. It's not like she came.
Yeah.
then? I mean, it's also
There,
the fact
we
like,
know there's a
16.
shape changer.
all of us are OOC sus because like, Brew just isn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she went with
So-
with a goddamn Deva.
No, because like if it was like at another place, then right now we're looking for a shape changer in the place where we know there's a shape changer. Like
Yeah. This doesn't feel meta. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't
also,
feel like
aside
that.
from anything, why the fuck would Hope ever come back looking like that?
True.
Exactly.
Exactly.
She is not coming out
Yeah.
of the room looking like
So-
that. I'm sorry.
As you all like take that moment to like look, like just put your eyes a little bit at a Hope coming out like this. Although you absolutely have the knowledge that you have, and you are suspicious of her, nothing in her actions or the way she speaks specifically tells you that this is not Hope. Like this
Okay.
looks like Hope. It sounds like Hope. She looks like she's been through something, but the way that they are portraying this does not seem to confirm to you that this is not Hope.
Let's do
How did you arrive here?
I was helping Isaiah with. There was some breach between Celestia and the Hells. It was kind of amazing, actually. I was fantastic. But to get back here in order to get back here in time to help you, we went through the Feywild and we got separated. I found a portal back, but how long have I been gone?
2 hours.
A day.
Maybe
We
a
had- well,
month
we had
or
a long-
two.
We did have a long
We had a long.
did.
We had a long
We
rest.
did. It's
so-
been like a day.
a day or so.
It's been like a month. Like
I'm-
such a
I'm
long
out.
time has been.
I'm almost out of my magic for the day, and
Spells.
I'm quite hurt. She like lifts up like part of her corset, and you can see like there's like a slash wound, and she's like bleeding slightly underneath that. She kind of like walks across the room, kind of clutching it towards you. Hemlock. Could you?
I'll head over. Yeah, of
Thank
course. And I am. I know. This
It's
is
so
me battling
hard,
my own
it's so
mind, but I'm
hard.
gonna. I will cast a first cure wounds at let's call it 2nd level.
Okay. As you place your hand upon her face, like looks up to you, and a grin that is definitely not Hope Summerhold spreads across her mouth.
Shit.
Yeah.
The edges of the mouth
Mhm.
almost like squeeze apart and stretch like melted cheese. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, there it is.
I can do that. That would be a 20.
20.
Non-nat. Dirty.
You feel a pressure sweep across your mind, pulsing at the temples. You clench your eyes closed as you like, knew it,
Mhm.
and you pull
Yep.
your hand away. And with that, I think it's time to roll some initiative.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Turns.
Oh shit, we literally, as we rolled initiative, just got raided by Hell with a party of 7. Hi guys!
wow.
Hi guys.
What up?
Hi! And Ducklin's
That was
Doodles!
so fun.
We
Yeah.
just got raided by 2 people!
Guys,
Thank you, we're about to roll
a
initiative!
member of the party just rolled up and tried to screw with another member of the party, and now we're all initiative in a burrow in a known church, and there's oozy shit and stuff. So welcome, hi, I'm Andrew Didier. Hope you're doing alright.
No
Have a
church.
nice evening.
Good to see you all here.
Hey, welcome.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much!
It's 12.
Hell yeah. That's fucking sick.
It's like 17. Damn it.
Hit that down.
Nice. Hit that
Oh,
dab.
I'll roll. I can roll for
Alright,
Markos.
alright,
Yes,
alright.
if you can handle Markos, that'd be wonderful.
Numbers, how do they work again?
Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah.
There we go. I'll pop it
Oh,
up.
we have a battle playlist for this.
No, it's point
Hell
yeah, we do.
point
Oh yeah,
four.
battle playlist, please.
What hope?
It's not hope.
It is hope.
Never.
Your wonderful
It's not
friend
hope.
hope.
Hope not.
Hope.
was
Sure,
a
if you roll for
statement.
snow.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't rolled, so that's a 19 plus 2, 21.
21, what
just
a
gonna
bit.
add it to-
Alrighty, with that. Willow and Maple, you are right there. Hope kind of seems like grasp hold of Hemlock's hand as Hemlock goes to cast that spell, which you did say you cast, so please mark that off.
Will do.
Hemlock kind of pulls away, and Hope seems to have like dropped her demeanor for a moment. In this moment, what would you like to do?
Do I have enough information at this point that I could probably assume that that weird face is not coming from Hope's face?
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to be like, I am on Willow for the clarification. I just can't be on top of him on the map.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to take the risk and be like, sorry, and I'm going to stab her.
Roll an attack.
I hope you. I love the idea. There's
Gotta
like,
make sure.
half a thought of like a please make it. It's true. It's the wrong one.
I don't suppose
not
I
the
have
real
a
one.
flanking.
I'll say, yeah, you are on opposing sides.
Yeah.
With
Okay. the
wait, are you
first
stabbing
one-
Willow now?
Pardon?
Are you stabbing Willow?
No, I'm
No, you're
stabbing
stabbing-
Hope.
No!
Hope, right?
Maple is on Willow.
Yeah, I know, but like it's because on the map. It's because on the map it looks like Willow's in between. you
Yeah, I
guys.
clarified that I am on Willow, but I can't position it that way on the map.
Right. Okay. Yeah, my bad.
I rolled a. I don't even remember what I fucking rolled. I'm gonna have to roll again. That is a 14 plus 8, 22.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Shall I roll my second attack as well, just so I can do all the damage
Go
at
for it.
once? It's just one. That's a 19 as
Yes,
the
that'll
second
hit.
one. So that's sneak attack.
Yes, ma'am.
Hell yeah, let go. Let go.
Hiya. Oh fuck. That is 29 damage.
29 damage.
Poor Hope.
You
You
Yes.
slash into it, and as you pierce the fabric and flesh of Hope Summerhold, the inside where your knife carves is just dark red goo.
Yeah, that ain't Hope.
That as you pull the knife out, stitches itself back together, and Hope kind of her head just like goos it like owls 180s looks at you with a horrible extended grin. Is there anything else that you'd like to do for your go?
The anything else I would like to do for my go is just be like, it's not Hope.
Snow with outside
Oh, okay.
is a little bit oblivious of this right now as he's busy
Wait.
keeping watch. Hemlock, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Keeping my hand on her, as she's kind of grasped my wrist, I'm gonna kind of twist my hand around, grab her forearm, and I'm gonna blight her.
Oh, shit,
so,
right.
Hell yeah.
can she make a con save, please?
Right. That's gonna be a 12.
Fails. So she's gonna take this. I'm gonna roll it in
Yeah, go for
roll
it.
20. She takes 42 necrotic damage.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh.
You reach forward and grab it, and like the skin and the illusion of Hope kind of vanishes, and you find that you're kind of clutching onto like a tentacle of red, oozy, gelatinous goo.
Oh boy.
And the face kind of like
You-
ripples as like red veins come across it as the illusion begins to break, and it continues that smile towards
Definitely
you.
not Hope. at
Anything
this
else
point.
And then bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Beautiful. That
Nice.
kind of a wisp of cool wind begins to circle around you. With that, Nute, it is your go.
I am going to punch.
What?
Multiple
I'm
times.
surprised.
Very shocking, I know.
How dare you?
Ooh. What are we thinking, lads? We gonna go radiant or cold on this one?
Radiant. Always good. Always
think
better
just a-
than
I'm
mental.
gonna go for cold, just in case it somewhat copies Hope's attributes in some kind of way.
Oh yeah, that's a good. That's a point.
That's a good
That's a fair
shout.
point.
Because like Newt is very
That's a
much
good
aware of Hope being a very radiant person, and would probably be like, Maybe let's not do that.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go for
Yeah.
initially 2 fist-to-face sparkles.
Go for it.
They actually kind of suck. A 12 and a 14.
12, 14, those both miss. She like wriggles out of the way as these radiant blasts streak past wherever this creature is. Is there anything else you have to do here?
Fuck it, I'm gonna Flurry of Blows, I'm gonna do 2 more.
Okay, go for it.
They don't get to just dodge them. How dare they? Okay, they get to dodge another one. But, the 4th one is a 21.
That absolutely hits.
Okay. Look, guys, the first 2 were fakes, okay? Hey, that's alright. That's 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage. Lovely. The final one lands kind of square in the chest, and you see kind of the illusion begins to freeze up for a moment, and they kind of wheel around to you. And Hope kind of reaches out towards you, and just like raises a hand up, and you notice behind you a small pool of slightly red ooze.
No!
Pulses, and the bandit that you saw earlier, the orc, like the one of like the bodies of like the bandits that have raided this place, just apparates and forms out of reddish goo, and the illusion settles, and they just reach out towards you with a grin, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Wait, I have a thing. Maybe thing. Don't suppose this is charmed or paralyzed by any chance?
Nope.
Oh, wait, is this a spell?
Nope.
Damn it.
Damn it.
14?
That is not enough, I am afraid. You, my friend, suffer as this thing reaches out towards you, and you feel a pulsing pain through your temples
suffer.
streak through.
Can I just, like, not
You
instead?
take 34 points of psychic damage.
Ah.
Oh my
and
fuck.
Youch.
from now and for
Ouchie.
the foreseeable future, let's say,
No,
can you
never.
minus a d4 from all of your attack rolls and ability checks?
Alright. Okay.
Ouchie.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay,
That's
alright,
keeping you
okay.
I'll put a
with that,
D4 right in
Ashura,
the middle of my...
it is your go. What would you like to do?
He's gonna take out his sword. It's like, I hope, sort of God, I don't want to do that, but you don't seem very great, and you have red ooze coming out of your boot. Not normal. And he's just gonna slash her once, because he
Go for it.
can.
Make an attack.
Cool.
You need to go up to it.
That's a 19, 10 plus
19
9.
hits. Kind of make sure you put yourself where you are.
Yeah. Yep, cool. I'm gonna go in between Maple, there.
Perfect.
I think that's fine. Am I flanking with Maple if I go there?
I said she was for
Should I
Hemlock,
go-
I'll say yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So it's gonna be, and I'm putting Whisper Blades in it.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Hell.
So I'm gonna have, that's a lot of dice. So it's 1d8. I'll just roll them on tech. Roll 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 5d6 plus.
Is that all of your psychic blades?
No, it's just one. It's always 5d6.
No, it's not.
It scales up with level.
Yes, it is. It scales up with levels.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes, it does. It works. No worries.
My
It
mistake.
works. It's 29 damage.
I thought it was a
Yep.
you can spend each spot like a divine smite thing. My mistake. 29.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It actually works like a sneak attack. It has exactly the same growth of levels, and it's just you can use it as many times as you have bardic inspirations.
Right.
Very nice.
Darn.
Cool. So that's the damage. 29 damage as he just goes wide with a stroke of his blade, and reposition himself for a second strike.
Yeah, as you carve upwards with that blade, this kind of gooey illusion of hope kind of like carves open, flails, and then like just pulls into a puddle that seems to like through like into the ground and seems to just vanish.
Shh. Whoa! I see she went somewhere.
Anything else for your turn?
So I just see her disappear in front of me, right?
Yes, she's like
But, like,
sunken
get-
into the ground.
Kind of got like get absorbed in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, the fake hope disappeared, and that's his turn.
Alrighty. With that, Markos, hearing stuff now happening, is going to push past Snow, get kind of like a long angle, and is going to take a shot at the one next to Nute. So, Hemlock, do you want to make an attack with his?
I have everything written down damage-wise, so I can... He rolled a natural 20!
What a boy.
So just like roll out damage on roll 20.
Yep, it'll be 8d4 plus 2d6 plus another 2d8 because of... Oh, it's not damaged, so...
It is... This creature seems to be one thing and has been damaged. However, I don't think
okay.
Oh, no, he does, because
he does, because Nute's there. Yep.
It does, yeah, so
okay.
all of that. Oh, God. That's so much
8
damage.
8d4. How do I add, like, extra things? Because
Plus, and then more dice.
Oh, yeah. Because... And it's, what is it, slash roll on here? Or is it?
Yes.
Yeah, slash roll or slash R.
Okay, it's 8d4 plus 2d6 plus 2d8 plus 4. 42 again.
Jeez,
same as me.
Christ. Beautiful. Markos' first shot of 2 rings out across the screen, but he'll make a quick second for
him. That's not as good. He still has a fucking plus 10 though, so 16.
16 just hit. The AC is 16.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that. This is just the 44 plus whatever his dex is.
44 plus 4.
Is Quarter Slayer a once per turn thing?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
That's 13.
13, nice.
And then he will use his bonus action to reload.
Cool. With that, Pariah will run into the room, and he's going to hold an Eldritch Blast for if another one appears.
Lovely.
For now, however, Nute, the gelatinous bandit that stands next to you, reaches out across the room, and I think he's gonna go for... I think now is a good time for that.
Gelatinous, yeah, like Meg just put, for the Twitch chat, Meg just put in our Roll20 chat, Gelatinous Bandit is a great band name.
True.
A 30-foot square.
Oh no!
Does this count as a spell?
This is a spell, yes.
Cool, I'm gonna punch him after the spell's cast.
Well, you specified that you were on top of Willow. Let's go for... Let me grab it. Let me move it. Let me get... I can't move it. It's missing Maple but hitting Markos. I can't grab it.
You can zoom right in and grab it, can't you?
Let me just grab things. Roll 20.
Roll 20 is real good for that. I don't know why.
There you go.
I need everyone in that square to please make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh, I can roll for Markos.
Please do.
Yeah.
15. I'm not happy with that number. 15 is not
this
good.
does count as a charm effect.
I have advantage. That's 7, so it's gonna be a 15.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Ashura's on 15. Hemlock, what do you get?
Hemlock rolled a 23. Markos rolled a 12.
Alrighty. Hemlock, you are fine. Ashura, Pariah, and Markos, you are all incapacitated as, like, you glance up, slightly see like a flicker of movement above you, and I'm just not quite sure what this pattern's going to do next, so you just keep watching.
You've been hypnotic patterned!
Oh shit!
And as they cast hypnotic pattern,
I hate this shit. How dare he do
Welcome
that
to
to me?
my world.
So,
And
since,
that's both my NPCs
Hit
out
me.
there, so my life's just getting a whole lot easier.
hey,
Um,
since they cast a spell, can I
just
punch
hit
them
me.
with Mage
Go
Slayer?
ahead. Go
Hell yeah.
punch him.
As a reaction, I punch. That is a 23.
23, you smack him real good.
So that's gonna do.
Roll some damage.
Oh, hell yeah! That's 10 magical bludgeoning damage.
Fuck yeah. You clock him in the face, and your fist like carves and pushes through the face, like halfway through the head. You're like, oh god, and you pull it out, and it's like leaves a big dent, and he's just like still grinning through the horrible malformed head.
Is hypnotic pattern a concentration spell?
It is.
Because so I guess it depends on the wording. Because Mage Slayer does say when the creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make the attack. So I don't know if that means it's after the spell is cast and they're concentrating on it or not. I'll leave that up to you. If they are making a con save, they have to also do it at disadvantage, by the way, because Mage Slayer.
I'm gonna say no, because it's like as they're casting the spell, you punch. And
fair.
like they only need concentration. Regardless, I made one anyway, and they rolled like a 23.
They would do it at disadvantage.
So for
though,
now,
Mage Slayer. Just saying.
I rolled 20.
Fair.
So for now, that spell holds. With that, Maple, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I think we should probably.
I have a moment in mind.
Okay.
There's music.
So I missed a little bit, but is this thing over here currently?
Yes.
Cool. Me and Willow are gonna head on over
Go for it.
and be like, "Rah!" and I'm gonna do a stab.
Go for it.
Do I heavy flanking or
Honestly,
not?
not flanking is the he's like
It's
up against
weird.
the wall, but Nute is within 5 feet. So if
Yeah, I
you-
will get. So these two attacks are a 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
Yes.
Going off some damage. Do roll the damage separately for the purpose of concentration checks.
Separately for
Concentration checks.
various attacks, yeah?
Yeah, like just like
Alright,
attack one, attack two.
yeah. So first attack is 27 damage.
27 damage.
Nice.
With that, as
Noise.
you sprint up Willow's large, muscular, rabbit legs. I was trying to think of like what's the animalistic terms, like equine? No. Lupine? No. Anyway.
Rabbit.
Rabbit
legs
Rabbit
down
time.
across like the strewn bodies and broken benches. You sink your dagger across and through, and it tears through like the horrible dented face that it was like holding that illusion of the bandit with, and it tears through it, and with a grin, the whole thing goes and seems to vanish
Oh,
into a
no.
puddle in the ground.
No.
Horrible red ooze seems to just seep into the cracks in the ground and the cracks in the wall, and vanishes.
Yucky.
And that, as this elusive and slippery, gooey monster vanishes from sight, is where we will end tonight's session.
Yeah!
Thank you
Alright.
so much, everyone, for joining us, for returning if you've been before, for sticking around if you haven't. If you enjoyed this and you are not currently keeping up with us on these socials, please do so. We're active throughout the weeks. We also have the Discord. All the links are below underneath the Twitchy Twitch just there. Check out on Wednesday, 9 p.m. British time to see our wonderful Brianna and potentially Maggie playing Vampire Masquerade with Witch and Craft, so go check them out.
It's very fun.
Catch us then. Mini Arc Monday, if we can plan it in time, is coming on Monday, so
That's right.
check out our Twitch on Monday, same time as this show. Thank you to the Cognitive Merchant for helping us out, continue to be good friends. They make wonderful dice
Get a
bags and
sexy
things.
dice
Go check them
bag.
out at cognitivemerchant.co.uk.
Very good.
I think that's everything from me. So,
Do we want to do a raid? Do we want to do a raid before we go?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Or I've got someone. Yeah, if someone with mod powers says I can't do it because I don't think I have mod powers, but I've just
I think
looked
Jordan
up.
has to do it, right?
Do I?
Jordan, can you do it?
How? What?
How do raids?
What is the channel?
It is Ryuk Yukimura, I think is their name. They're currently doing episode 4 of a Curse of Strahd game.
Do it.
They are the first channel that came up when I searched D&D. They are currently live.
I have
While
-1 int. I can't
figuring
do this.
that out or not happens, if you guys enjoyed that, or if you're along with us for the campaign, we will see you guys on Monday for Meetup Monday. We'll see you on Wednesday for these two for Vampire Masquerade, and next Thursday at 6:30 British time to continue this wonderful little dungeon crawl, find out what this horrible oozy red thing is, and also to meet our potentially wonderful guest. So, now to that. And if we manage to get a raid working or not, I don't know. Thank you. We love you. And we will see you next time on Chasing Tales.
Love it.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.